Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to another stream with Explain 1972. Appreciate you guys stopping by, checking everything out here, and watching me redeem myself with this airplane. Took it out yesterday after such a long time of flying it. Completely forgot how to fly this airplane, and made a mess of it basically. But we're getting back into it again. I did one practice flight again, and it looks like everything went okay with it. And so, um, what we're gonna do is jump on Pilotedge, yes, Pilotedge of all places, and redo a flight from LA to San Francisco with ATC, full clearance, full route. Go through the steps of setting up this airplane, making sure everything is the way it's supposed to be, and taking it slow, one step at a time, as we go through and set everything up here. So, thanks for joining me on the stream, and we're gonna get started here shortly. But welcome to a happy Sunday, by the way. Just gotta say that to all you guys. Thank you so much. Alright, let's get started. Let's look at this airplane here. Challenger 300. Had it for a long time, used to fly it a lot. Stopped flying it because I went into the big jetliners and completely forgot how to do everything on it. But I'm going to keep practicing until I get it back because it's a very nice airplane to fly. And let's just do here, come down to the animations and open up the door on it. It's going to be our first step. It's pretty nice. Open up the window shades and also open up the cargo hold in the back here so you can load the bags in the back and stuff. And let's jump inside this airplane. Let's jump on board, see what we got. And we need to get some power to the airplane, so we're going to turn on the left battery. Right battery can come on, and we got ground power available, so we're going to go ahead and hit the ground power there too. And airplane is lit up. Let's turn on the cabin lights real quick so we can see what we're doing and what's going on. If you've never seen this cabin before, it's pretty nice. Nice to look at. And we'll go through it later on during the flight. But here we are. And let's start up the APU. Let's get some air conditioning on this plane. Turn that on to start. As we can watch the APU become available. Let me just pull up the instruments here. There we go. Close this out, and we can get an overview of everything that's going on with the airplane. But we do have APU power, and if we come and turn off the ground power, then APU switches over and we got that. Turn on the APU bleed and the cross speed and put the air conditioning to normal, the pressurization system. Come over here, turn on the nav lights, and also the emergency lights can come on too. We'll leave all the other seatbelt sign and beacon stuff on for later on. Also warm up the windshield. Turn on the windshield heat on this thing. So we have APU gens, and turn on the standby instrument, and we are pretty good to go there. Alright, today we are on the Pilotedge, and we're going to be calling up for clearance here shortly. Oh, by the way, yeah, we are in LAX, as you can tell. That's LA. It was raining earlier in LAX, but not right now. But it's still overcast. Still overcast here. Alright. Give me 1 second as I pull up all the charts and everything, so we can have everything readily available for our flight plan and our clearance and things like that. Alright. One more thing we got to do with this airplane on the outside, by the way. It always comes with all the pins and covers, and you can do a walk around and take everything off one by one. But we're going to just do a quick fast police right that gets rid of all the engine covers, pitot heat covers, wheel chocks, and everything like that. We don't need those to fly at all. We definitely don't. Alright, let's jump back in the airplane here and pull up the FMC. This is pretty neat, pretty handy to have. And let's just go ahead and put in our flight plan. KLAX to KSFO, San Francisco. Alright. And we're going to call up for clearance here. And let's look up on the charts and see what clearance delivery is for LAX, because we're on Pilotedge. Also, just check out the radios, make sure all the radios work. And clearance delivery on Pilotedge is 120.35. Pull the radius back up. And this is what I like. We can actually get the radio, the comm radios right here. And I love that feature, because dialing in the radios on the instrument panel is a pain in the butt. It really is. So we can just go ahead, 12035, punch it in. We're good to go. And that's the comm radios. We'll listen in and see if we have...
Report your field inside 12 o'clock, 12 miles.
There we go. We do have ATC on board. Good. Perfect. And I'm going to call for clearance.
So made up, Papa. Airport 12 o'clock, 12 miles. Traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Same direction, altitude case 2,200. Type in on report airfield in sight.
Alright, let's call up for clearance.
Set the signature.
Right off Papa, so you're running real world weather.
Yeah, just gotta wait until our turn here with Pilotedge to get our clearance in. That always takes forever, man. Some reason. Gotta listen and get your space to go in.
Right, because it's reporting broken ceiling 1,600 broken, 2,800 overcast. I can't get you that low, so I figured you're running your own weather there. Just advise if you get it, if you can't, if not, we'll just have to try the VOR.
Good morning, LA clearance, November 372 Kilo Mike, requesting IFR clearance to San Francisco.
Right up contact. Correction, traffic has turned southbound. He's just right of your 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Looks like he's turning east, actually. Turning eastbound out to the case 2000, typing on. Thank you. Noriega, contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1.
We're real busy.
Kilo Mike, clearance, Roger. Stand by.
Alright, good. He's got us on standby here. I don't want to go ahead and do anything else until we get our clearance. Would be nice, but we'll see.
Santa Maria Tower, good afternoon. November 5.3 Kilo Quebec, ready for departure, 129er. Correction 30.
Alright, I guess we can go ahead and set up
Kilo Quebec,
our weights.
30 clicking off.
Dates of takeoff runway 30, 5.3 Kilo Quebec.
And we're using a sim brief today.
Channel ground takeoff on
and because it's such a short flight,
east signature.
we don't need a lot of fuel. We're going to use 4,000 pounds of fuel.
Area 512 Bravo John Wing Tower, runway.
Yeah, that's good.
Correction, John Wing, runway 20 right, taxi Alpha.
And then our payload is 1.6, making our max weight 29.2. There we go. We'll work with that. Alright, so weight and fuel is in.
November 5.3 Kilo Quebec.
We're just waiting for clearance to come through so we can put in our flight plan. That's what took the most of the time last time I was flying. It's just that the flat plan took me forever to put in the system because...
whatever you like there. It was on course approved.
3 Kilo Quebec, thanks.
And did a little reading up on it and learn how to do this thing properly, or better this time. Also how to manipulate the autopilot and things like that. So we'll see. Pilotedge is really busy today. Real busy. Everything else in the airplane is ready to go. APU is running. Got our nav light on. Leave the seatbelts off for now. No strobe for now. The APU bleed is on. So that's the air source. Our land altitude, we can actually set that to the FMS. Let's go ahead and do that. And it's going to be about 50 feet for the land altitude. I'll put it back to manual. There we go. Right here, land altitude, 50 feet is set. So we're good there. Window heat is on also because we're going to want the windshield for now. Pitot heat can stay off. Also while we're at it.
November 79 Juliet Sierra, request destination for I-4.
They definitely need more help here on
So
Pilotedge.
have you done it before?
It's John in the cockpit here in the meantime.
Not.
Look through it. It is a nice cockpit.
Santa Monica.
You can either come in the back, there's a bathroom in here, and there's some baggage in the back there.
I'll pull the information.
You can walk through if you guys never seen this before.
Juliet Sierra.
Hangers to hang your stuff, and the baggage compartment.
372 Kilo Mike.
Go ahead, 372 Kilo Mike.
Dark 2 departure stuff. Transition as followed. Climb via SID, except maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 3257.
Clear to San Francisco, Dark 2 still transition. As file, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is 125.2, squawk 3257, 2 Kilo Mike.
2 Kilo Mike, correct.
Alright, got our clearance. That was quick. He is real busy. Alright, let's put in the squawk code. So to do that on this airplane, gotta click the radio button, bring up this here, and then hit this to move the radio button over to squawk, and then you can adjust it, which is 3257. So let's go ahead and get this to 57. Small knob for the last 2 digits. And we gotta click it every time. Let's go back, 3257, and all the way back to 32. Here we go. Okay, 3257 squawk code, and to turn it on, you could press that to ident and also press the knob here for standby. So we'll do a standby mode and then we'll turn it on when we're ready to depart out of here. Alright, so we got our clearance. He did say 5,000 initial altitude. We already have that set in here. And let's go ahead and put in the flight plan.
Cessna 900 Charlie. Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Alright, so with the flight plan, let's go to here. We have LA to San Francisco, and it's simple flight plan we're putting. We're gonna, next waypoint after the SID is Stoke, S-T-O-K-D. Sierra, Tango, Oscar, Kilo, Delta, Stoked. Go to page 2, and after Stoke is Surfer, S-E-R-F-R. Sierra, Echo, Romeo, Foxtrot, Romeo.
John Wayne Tower, November 8.
Goes here. Alright. Activate that. You're set. Let's go to the departure. Departure is going to be the Dark 2 departure. But actually we got to put in a runway first. And I think we're using taking off west, so it's 25 left, which is the closest one to me. And that's going to be the Dark 2. And the transition on this is Stoked. There we go. Execute that. The arrival San Francisco, because we're doing the GA, I think it's going to be 28 right. And that's going to be on the Surfer 2. Come on. Let's clear that. Cancel that. Let's do Surfer 2 first. 28 right and Menlo transition. Alright, so it's got to go in a certain sequence to set up the FMC. And execute. Alright. So we got all the waypoints in. and we can run through it. The departure calls for, let's pull up the chart for the departure, make sure we have that right.
Just 8 off Papa Pass for the I-3 taxi to parking window. Good.
Dark to departure. Just going to read through it here. We're going to take off 25 left, heading 251. Let's set up the heading here real quick. 251. There we go. Heading 251. And 5,000 was the altitude they give us. And that's going to go to Hipper. Hivos, 5,000 feet or below. McGee, out to dark. Then Fix It, Ryzen, IK, Ryzen, Splint, all in here. And then we go to Stoked and we do the descent on the ILS. Okay, good. So we have that in. And one more thing that we have to put in, let's see, that's the transition level. The cruise altitude is going to be 350 is what I filed. Put that in here. Good. Go back to legs, so everything is all filled out as far as the altitudes and so forth. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's the legs page for the flight plan. We have the weight and fuel in. One thing we didn't listen to is the ATIS. Let me pull up the ATIS here and see what we have for it.
Take a look from the radar contact 17 miles northeast of Santa Maria Airport, Santa Maria altimeter 3008.
And with Pilotedge, we can do myflightroute.com.
One Tango Bravo contact departure.
Because we're online,
Departure.
we should be able to bring up our route and get the ATIS here. Play that ATIS, see what it is. Go ahead and play it for a sec.
Airport 1 Tango Bravo, still got departure radar contact.
Alright, looks like the ATIS is not going to play, but let me read it off here and see what the ATIS is.
Correction, clear direct Los Angeles, come maintain 6,000.
Alright, LA ATIS is, the wind is 0.803 knots. Okay, so it's going to be like a tailwind basically, but and the visibility 6 mile, clouds at 800 above ground level, broken 1500, overcast 3300. And altimeter is 3010. That's basically what we want. 3010 is going to be the altimeter for this. Alright. Jump back in the airplane. And altimeter is set over here. It shows up here, but we set it here. 3010. Okay, perfect. So we have the altimeter. Awesome. Alright, so altimeter is set. And let me see, what was that? Information. We're going to need to read this off for them. What does it say? Information. Was it Romeo? Okay, we'll see. We talk to them. Alright, looks like we're good to go here, man. We're set up. We are all good. We got the flight plan in. We got the weight and fuel in. One more second here. And we got all the passengers boarded. Give me 2 seconds here, and then we'll start the process of starting up the engines, getting out of here with this airplane. We are going to be good. Go ahead and bring up the charts for San Francisco while we're waiting here. Make sure we have that set up. Give me 1 second. All right, let's do this. We can close up all the doors. I think we can walk into the cabin and close this up. Let me just see. Animations. Not sure. See if I can walk into the cabin and manually close this door. Not sure if we could. I'll try anyway. There might be a click spot somewhere here to do that. I guess not. Well, let's close it up anyway. Door is closing. That's good. And we also need to close the baggage door in the back. Alright. And once those are closed up, then we can go ahead and turn on the beacon light. And then we'll turn on the strobe light later. We'll turn on this fasten seatbelt sign. Let them know. And we'll go over here and squawk mode Charlie. And let's do this. Cycle through the squawk. I'm sorry. TARA. On. Okay. So we're on. Actually, is it on or TARA? Let's try TARA. There we go. We are set to go. Also, we need to bring up the frequency for ground control. This is the thing with Pilotedge. There's just so much to do, so much different information that you gotta just absorb and have all the frequencies readily available for you. And the ground we are on the south side is 121.75. And I'm so used to flying the
St. Louis Tower, Cessna 970 Delta Sierra, 10 miles
airlines that I
east
keep
with
forgetting where a
hotel.
different thing is. So it's 121.75 is the ground. We can put it in a standby here. And then we can switch it.
Sierra, St. Louis Tower. In the future, be sure when you log in that you
There we
use
go.
the November.
121.75.
Tail
Also, we're going to put in the
registration.
frequency for
Be
the
sure to-
tower.
Copy that.
Be sure to have the number in your call sign.
120.95.
Make sure to run me 29er and report 3-mile final.
Straight 29er and report from that file. 970 Delta Sierra.
120.95 is standby frequency for tower, but we're on ground right now, so we're good to go. All right, let's go ahead and start it up.
John Wayne clearance.
So we got the bleed
November
on already.
328 was
We
Zibo
got the
Hotel
APU
radio
running,
checkers.
so that means we do have
clear.
electrical power going off, and also we should have bleed power. Let's go over here and look at
3
the
Kilo Quebec, contact Los
hydraulics.
Angeles Center 135.5.
fuel. Okay, there we go. So we have bleed power. Check this out here. APU is providing bleed, and we have the cross bleed. So the packs are running and the trimmer is running, so that's good. And so if we have bleed, that means we should be able to come down here, turn on the ignition, turn on run on the right engine, and we're going to start that up.
Profile with 3 Kilo Los Angeles Center, Bakersfield, altimeter 3012.
And let's check and see if it's starting. There we go. We got N1 rotation here. We got fuel introduction, and we got the right engine started. And just wait till it stabilizes. Okay, that's good. Right engine stabilize. Also come back here, go to run. Go over to the left engine and start that one also. And the left engine is coming up. Beautiful. Alright, that means we have 2 good running functional engines. There we go. Nice. Nice indeed. And we got our beacon lights running, got our seatbelt signs on, and we're just going to call for a taxi now, let them know that we have the weather. And let's see where we're going to go over here. We'll go up to the holding point right there. And we are at the South GA ramp. We could turn off the parking brake and taxi this airplane out. Now hold on, almost forgot. Got to turn on our probe heats, and we got to turn on our hydraulics. There we go. And if we bring up the multifunction display, put it on hydraulics, hydraulics are all in the green. So hydraulics is set. Perfect. So we can go ahead and start our taxi. And one more thing, we gotta have the man, there's so much here. Nose wheel steering's gotta come on. Good. And
Tango Bravo contact SoCal
we might as well
approach
turn off the
134.9.
APU bleed. We don't need it anymore. And turn off the APU. Right there. So APU is off. And the bleeds are on for the engines. Good. So now we can control the airplane and taxi out.
3 kilo Quebec traffic just left here, 12 o'clock, 3 miles southeastbound onto the K2300 type unknown.
I gotta be careful. There's a 3 kilo mic on frequency.
Tango Bravo SoCal approach.
And I'm a 2 kilo mic.
LA altimeter 3010.
Alright. LA ground, Challenger 2 kilo mic with weather ready for taxi.
San Luis Tower, November 970 Delta Sierra on 3 mile final runway 29.
Zero Sierra, runway 29, clear line.
Clear land, runway 29. November 970
Tango
Delta
Bravo
Sierra.
lighting 310, vector VOR Alpha approach.
Let's make another call in.
There goes.
November 372 kilo mic ready for taxi south ramp GA LA.
Returns up 2 kilo Mike, Los Angeles, car runway 24, correction runway 5 left, taxi Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left, Alpha Foxtrot, 2 kilo mic. Alright, we are good to go. We got our taxi clearance done.
San Luis ground, Piper 721 Alpha Romeo.
And plane taxi is nice. It does taxi nice.
Make sure.
It's not bad with the rudder pedals here.
John Wayne clearance.
It's fairly smooth.
Skyhawk 328 Whiskey Hotel.
Alright, look to my left, no traffic. Look to my right, no traffic. Continue the taxiway onto Alpha. Give it a little bit of gas.
Tango Bravo contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Yeah, this is all coming back to me, guys. Used to fly this plane a lot. This is the second time I'm flying it since I've had X-Plane level for a year, so a lot of things are coming back to me slowly as far as how to operate this airplane. And hopefully I don't screw it up like I did yesterday, but we'll see. And while we're taxiing out, let's taxi slow. We can bring on the flight directors. Come on.
V23 then has filed.
And we're going to fly out on a heading mode, so let's turn on the heading selector. There we go. So we're going to be in pitch mode, heading mode, flight directors are on.
6022.
And we'll keep the yaw damper off until after takeoff. That's what I was told to do.
Say 51 Tango SoCal approach clear, direct CANOG, cross CANOG.
Let's see.
At,
Check out my wing view
4000.
here.
Clear VOR Alpha approach, spec circle, runway 12, altimeter 300, niner.
Not bad. There's LAX right there in the distance. Nice view. Nice airport. This airport is a freeware scenery, by the way. This is Mr. Rex. This is the first airport I ever got from him as a freeware. And it's still good. Since X-Plane 10 days I've had it.
November 9er Delta Charlie contact
No complaints at all.
9.6.
Alright, one more thing we forgot. We got to do a flap 10 takeoff. So flaps coming down for takeoff. You know, you're so used to flying all the different Airbuses and Boeings that all have all the checklists and all the different things. This doesn't have that. It's all manual flying. There's no auto throttle on this. There's no VNAV climb. You know, none of that stuff. And we'll see during the flight how well we manage the airplane. We just got to pay attention to everything. Alright, let's see where we are in the taxiway.
John Wayne ground. Skyhawk 328 Whiskey Hotel is at the executive hangars.
We're going to go to the end of Foxtrot Alpha is where we're going to be making a left. The next left turn, not this one here.
Runway 20 left, taxi Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Okay, 328 Whiskey Hotel, taxi to 20 left via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Alright. And what was the departure frequencies? Because we're going to have to put that in soon once we switch over to tower. 125.2 was the departure frequency. 125.2. Taxi line. Yeah, 1252, 125.2. Get back on the taxiway here. Pay attention. Got the FedEx ramp over here. All the FedEx airplane. Beautiful livery on this airplane. Challenger 300 livery original. Straying away from the taxiway. Alright. We're coming up to the taxiway, so let's ding the passengers. Turn on all the lights. Forgot to turn on the taxi light there. Turn on the strobe light. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to tower so I can put in the
265.
Let's verify tower 12095.
Breakers to tower, good afternoon, November 513, Kilo Quebec, 5 miles to the south. With information, Yankee, full stop.
Airport 13 Kilo Quebec, Breakers to tower on our left base, runway 30 right, clear to land.
Left base 30 right, clear to land, 513 Kilo Quebec, thanks.
Alright, let me just hold short here real quick
79 Juliet Sierra
and verify my
IFR,
frequencies.
Santa
Set the
Monica.
parking brake for a sec.
with hotel.
No need
flight
to rush
plan
it.
followed.
Alright. Based on my charts, tower is South Tower,
You have to try again the
12175.
the configuration at LA
Okay,
International Airport.
so that's tower. And then the departure
Roger that. Try again. November 79 Juliet Sierra. Thank you.
is 125.2. 125.20. Put that in the standby.
Alright, Bravo, contact over San Bernardino Airport, Ontario, altimeter 3008. One Tango Bravo, you're in the wrong way. You're supposed to turn outbound.
Okay.
Proceed your turn.
I think we are satisfied with the
And
radios.
So I'm not sure what you're doing if you're circling from the wrong way.
We're in heading mode.
Contact tower on
And we're going to take off doing heading mode, and then we're going to probably get vectors or something. But we'll see. 5,000 is set. LA Tower, November 280 Kilo Mike, ready to go, 25 left.
Alright, 512 Bravo, Whiteman Tower, only 12 Kilo.
12 Kilo land.
372 Kilo Mike.
372, who's the other aircraft on?
372 Kilo Mike, holding short runway 25 left.
372 Kilo Call Center Tower, only 25 left, clear for takeoff.
25 left, clear for takeoff, 2 Kilo Mike. Alright. It's all or nothing now. Looks like we got the wind in our face. This airplane does an automatic start of the clock for you for flight time once you take off, and I like that. It's also a very powerful airplane, so you gotta bring the speed back after takeoff so you don't overspeed the flaps, and then just monitor the speed. Well, let's do it. It's coming up. Set it to... There's a takeoff mode and a climb mode. Climb mode is plenty powerful. Airspeed alive. Keep it steady. V1. Rotate. Easy does it. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Let's see if I can manually fly this thing for as long as possible. See what I mean about the speed? Look at the speed and the climb rate. Bring the speed back just a little bit. Bring in the flaps. Awesome. And we're going to follow the flight directors. Put it on the nav mode. Nav.
And over 5.3 Kilo Quebec, steer of the runway at
See, what was the nav source?
Transient parking.
Or 3 Kilo Quebec, taxi market via Alpha.
Parking via Alpha, 3 Kilo Quebec.
Nav source to FMS1. Autopilot can come on. And we're going to follow the autopilot on this. Let's do that.
2 kilo quick clear, pass for the cap 5, Visual.
And we got to
3
monitor
kilo
the
Quebec,
speed
taxi
also.
off.
Put in flight level change.
2 kilo Mike on a departure.
Over to departure, 2 kilo Mike. Alright, we're going to flight level change at 250 knots, and let's
Captain
click over to
Tower,
departure.
328 Whiskey Hotel, holding short runway.
328 Whiskey on runway tower, runway 20 right at correction, runway 20 left at kilo, come take off.
SoCal departure, Challenger 2 kilo Mike, 3,800 for 5,000.
372 kilo Mike, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 12000.
1,2000, 2 kilo Mike. Alright, 12,000. Alright, let's make sure we're in the right mode here. We're on FMS 1. There we go. FMS 1, autopilot, flight level change. And we're flight level changing it at 250 knots. So let's increase the speed, the throttle. And flight level change will keep the 250 speed, but increase the vertical speed on this. And as you could tell, we're already at like 3,000 feet a minute. This airplane does climb. So we just got to monitor and watch it. Let's extend the range on this. We're looking at 20 mile range, 40 mile range. Okay, so we're at 80 mile range so we can see. And turn on the terrain radar. Here we go. Alright. Going above the clouds.
2 Mike on via SID.
Climb via the SID, 2 kilo Mike. Well, I am on the SID. Yes, we are. Perfect. Let me bump up the throttle here. We can go all the way up to climb mode, and that's going to make it just climb like a rocket. We're already at 3,500 feet a minute, climbing out at 8,000. And apparently in real life, this is how powerful this airplane is. It really is. Cloudy day today, so no view off LA at all. Climb above the clouds. Hopefully the weather is better going into San Francisco. Alright, so the state of the airplane is that we're at 12,000 feet. I'm sorry, we got cleared up to 12,000. We're currently at 9,700. We can actually increase the speed after 10,000 to climb it at 270. Let's do that. So let's increase the speed to 270.
Los Angeles Center 133.5, correction 135.5.
LA Center 135.5, good day. 135.5, 135.5. There we go. Perfect.
328 Whiskey Hotel, SoCal departure, radar contact.
LA Center, November 372 kilo Mike, climbing via the Dark 2, 11,300 for 15,000, for 12,000.
Kilo Mike, Los Angeles Center.
I guess he's leaving me off at 12 here. Alright, so now, no auto throttle, so you got to pull back on this, or are you going to overspeed the airplane? So let's increase the speed to, let's call it 290. Yeah. While we're level at 12,000. We're still on the FMS and the SID, so that's good. So airplane is following everything beautifully. Speed's going up. I bugged the speed so I can handle the throttle and bring everything back. Almost forgot, we got to bring on the yaw damper here, so that the passengers in the back don't get sick. Got a little glimpse of the ortho up here. Okay. For some reason the terrain radar doesn't work, and I have the terrain radar add-on, but I don't know. Can't get it to work. Try something else. Alright, let's synchronize the heading mode here. Always want to do that. There you go. Heading mode synchronize. Speed is good. Bring back the throttle a little bit.
Alright, Whiskey Hotel, correct ocean side.
And if he doesn't give me higher soon, I'll call him and ask for higher. Maybe something else is going on.
Radio Bravo Council, call approach 128.1.
In the meantime, private jet, we can turn off the lights at 15,000 and we'll turn off the seatbelt sign. There we go. So our passengers can move about the cabin.
2678 Bravo, SoCal approach, make straight in runway 2011, John altimeter 3008.
Alright, heading back inland and then north. Hopefully it didn't forget about me. See how the airplane is well, not overspeeding, but above the target that I set, but it's fine. Once you give us higher well level, change it up again. Maybe there's traffic in the area why he's keeping me low. Let me look at the SID real quick. Dark at or above 12,000. Where are we? On the legs page. We're coming up to fix it, then IK. Fix it at or above 12,000. It's good. Okay, so after fix it, we should be able to get a climb. Ah, it's beautiful. Look at it. What airport is that?
2 Kilo Mike, climb maintain flight level 230.
Up to flight level 230, 2 Kilo Mike. Alright, we got 230. And let's level change it to 230. Flat level change. And give it some juice, and it should start climbing. Perfect. So because it's in flight level change mode, it's going to try to maintain that speed that's set on the bug, which is 299, call it 300, and give us as much climb as possible based on the power. Completely different logic than flying those airliners, man. Airliners, you just punch it in, follow LNAV, VNAV, and you're good to go. This, completely different. And I flew the airplane yesterday and totally screwed it up royally because I forgot how everything was and how to fly the plane. But I did a flight, checked everything out that I remember to do, and now we're back at it again. Alright, let's bump it up to climb power. It's a short flight. And we're climbing at, should be about 2,600 feet a minute, up to like 3,000 feet a minute. That's good enough.
Ready to Bravo, contact John White Tower 12618.
Hey, what's going on, John? Mateus Ferreira, say hello to Brazil. Well, I'm saying hi to Brazil.
Bear 678 Bravo, John White Tower.
Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. This airplane has me so busy I don't have time to pay attention to the chat today, but I'll get some time. But thanks for watching all the way from Brazil, Mateus. I appreciate it. John, hello again. I'm trying to redeem myself tonight, John, this evening, from what we did yesterday with this airplane. It's pretty bad. But so far, so good. And of course, I chose to do it all on the Pilotedge, which is a difficult airspace to fly in. But hey, wouldn't be a challenge if I didn't do it now, would it? Alright, where are we? 18,000, so we can go to standard. This is the barrel altimeter button right here. Just click the middle. Come on. Where are you? Click spot, where are you? There we go. And we're back to 299 at 18,000. Good. Climbing nicely.
Air 2 Kilo Mike Cadet Los Angeles Center 133.55, see ya.
133.55, good day.
Alright. Delta Charlie, fly heading 090, vector localizer runway 27 approach, contact SoCal approach 124.35, see ya.
There we go. LA Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, flight level 200 4230.
Java 372, Kilo Call Center, Center, climbing team level 350.
Up to flight level 350, 2 kilo Mike. Alright, 35,000. We got final clearance altitude. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to hand fly the airplane a little bit more out of LA, but I figure, you know what? Let me put it on the autopilot real quick so I don't get overwhelmed and mess it up. And also, the radio changes on the Pilotedge is so much that, you know, hand flying and trying to switch the radio is just not a thing to do. Alright, so far so good. So, hey John, you like seeing me struggle a bit, huh? Yeah, it was frustrating and nerve-wracking watching me struggle. It really was, but, you know, I guess that's part of learning.
Probably 9 Delta Charlie SoCal approach, the San Diego, altimeter 3010.
And knowing me, I was like, you know what? I gotta get back to this airplane. I gotta get back to flying this airplane properly, as best as I can. And yeah, we gotta make mistakes, but I was sweating there for a minute. You know, watching it do its thing. All right. Legs page. Here we go. Good. Not bad. 10 minutes into the flight. But this is a beautiful jet to fly, though. It really, really, really is.
7900 Julie Sierra, John clears close to Santa Monica Airport on departure. Fly heading 220.
Wow,
Radar
look at it go.
Seal Beach. Then as filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 6000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 4665.
Yeah, this is a beautiful jet, man. I love flying this thing. Look at it. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful jet. Challenger 300.
Toggle.
This thing is nice.
Hernan Julius, overhead.
That haze line you see right here, that's Enviro doing that. Don't know why. Let's screenshot that, put that on the video. That's going to be good.
No, it's the traffic. So when LA is landing west, as they normally are, you have a bunch of airplanes that are descending between 10,000 feet all the way down to the runway. And right where you were crossing on that route, there's going to be 3-4 radio. They're at about 5 or 6,000 feet, which is your technical altitude. So you have to go further east towards Ontario to get around.
Let's see where we are.
And around.
We're at 28,000.
Over the ocean, they're landing
7,000 feet to go.
You don't have that problem. You just have to get out over the or underneath. I'm not sure if they're under or over the departures.
Here's a funny story with this airplane, or maybe not really funny. This airplane is so powerful and it climbs so much that I heard a story that two pilots crashed this airplane. They crashed a perfectly good airplane because they wanted to see how high or how fast they can go to altitude, and they basically put it into toga, I guess, and climbed this thing like a rocket up to like 45,000 feet. And they went so high and so fast that the engines flamed out. This is a story I heard, and I think there's an accident investigation. You can check on it. But both engines flamed out at the altitude and how fast and high they were climbing. And the only reason they were doing it is just to test the airplane out on a normal flight. You know, they weren't a test pilot or anything like that. They were just wanting to see how good the airplane was. They stalled it, and I think they couldn't recover and crashed the airplane. Yeah, true story. That is a true story. You know, a lot of these business jets are just way overpowered, you know, for the amount of passengers that they carry and stuff. This can go up to, I think, 45,000 feet and cruise at Mach 0.82. Faster and higher than a lot of commercial jets. That's how good this thing is. It does come with a checklist that you can go through. you know, APU start and stuff like that. And you can go down the checklist and click off things, you know. But I don't really use a checklist. Then you go next, I think. There we go. Initial check, engine start checklist. Click off all the parameters and go through. After start checklist, taxi checklist. Yeah, it does have a checklist that works. Just don't really use it. Kind of hate checklists. All right, see, gotta watch my speed. Let's bring it back. Almost over speed there.
Or 412 Charlie, SoCal approach.
Yeah. I think in cruise, once we get to cruise altitude, the N1 cruise around 70% N1, I think, to maintain a decent speed. Somewhere around 70, 71%, depending on weight.
Or 412 Charlie, Santa Barbara approach, Squawk.
2,000 to go.
1520, high down.
Yeah, we're missing some of this good ortho below, man. Thought the weather would clear up a little bit, but nothing.
Overspeed.
412 Charlie,
Yep.
ready to contact.
Here's the overspeed.
West of Fellows,
Bring
New
it
York,
back.
contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. See ya.
Bring the throttle all the way back, bring the speed all the way back. So easy to overspeed.
For 700
1,000 to go.
Charlie ground runway 20 left, taxi Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Alright, let's extend the range on this a little bit. 160 miles. You can go further. Yeah, there
Alpha
we go.
Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Now, one thing I wish they had is that they gave this airplane the Zibo mod treatment of updating the Collins avionics to reflect exactly what it looks like. Because you can see the waypoints here, like Stokes coming up here, Splints there, but this is exactly what the original Zibo looked like before. And now it's been modified to look really good, and I wish they would give this airplane that treatment. That's the only thing that this airplane is missing, is a proper Collins FMC and the navigation display. Once you get that, we're good to go. Bring the speed down a little bit. We've got 1,000 to go. Got to give it some juice to climb up to that extra 1,000. Yeah, but I wish they had that on the navigation display for this airplane. It would be nice. Alright, we're on the right. Electric is good. Fuel on board is good. Hydraulics are good. And flight controls are good. Awesome. Yeah, these displays will show your flight controls, your speed brakes, elevator trim, rudder trim, and all that stuff. You can step through all of it. Also, it will show you your voltage for your electrical system, your hydraulic pressure, your brake temperatures, all that stuff, and your cabin altitude.
513 kilo back to ground, departure frequency
At 35,000 feet, the cabin altitude is only like 5,000 feet, 4,900 feet. Regular commercial airplane, you're looking at a 7,000 foot cabin altitude. That's why you feel like crap when you fly commercial versus private. Alright. So we're at cruise altitude. Let's bring this throttle back to about 70%. And watch the speed and monitor it. We're at 72.6% now. We just make sure it doesn't climb. Alright, we'll stay there for now and watch it. Yeah, I wish I could get the terrain radar to work. It would be so nice. I know the weather radar works. And we are cruising at Mach 0.82. That is sweet.
3 Kilo Quebec, runway 0 right next to the Alpha Bravo.
Here we go. 32 miles to Stoke, 44 miles to Surfer.
Alright, Whiskey Hotel, roger contact, so call approach 119.6.
So we should be getting Oakland Center soon, and then some descent instructions a little bit. 20 minutes on the flight time so far, not bad.
Always use your full call sign when you change your radio. 328 Whiskey Hotel, SoCal approach the Palomar altimeter 3007. Advise you have weather and approach request.
Hey guys, and if you just joining me for the first time on the stream, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can find out whenever I'm going to be online streaming. Usually give like a 15-20 minute notice before I start any stream. So hit that subscribe button and let me know. Comment in chat if you have any questions. You can hit the like or dislike button also on the videos. I appreciate that too. Well, thanks for joining me on this flight and the review of the Challenger 300. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Nice. Alright, how's the speed look? Speed's good. Alright, awesome. Give it a little bit more throttle. The sounds in here are decent, but it does have a repetitive humming sound in cruise, I realized. Some reason, I don't know. But I can bear it. Or turn it down. Alright, let's check the ATIS in San Francisco while we're in cruise, get ahead of the game here.
Air 413 Kilo Quebec, Bakersfield Tower, runway 30 right, clip takeoff, and variable at 3.
Alright, ATIS is not playing, but San Francisco, few clouds, 200, broken 2000, wind 20 at 5 knots, 2005 knots, so that's good wind, probably straight left on the runway there. 8 mile visibility, altimeter 3079. Okay, 3079 on the altimeter. No, 3079. That's too high. Hold on a second. No, altimeter 3008. Forgive me, okay. And it's VFR weather. 3008 on the altimeter. Alright, should be getting a handover to Oakland Center shortly. And while I'm waiting, let me pull up the San Francisco charts.
Quebec, Kilo, contact departure.
Heading to New Orleans from Tampa. That's a good flight. I think that takes you over the water almost all the way through that flight, yeah. I haven't been to New Orleans in a while, but it's a decent flight in there.
9 Delta Sierra, 9 Delta Charlie, turn right heading 220.
Yeah, that flashing light is it's a frame rate control.
79 Delta Sierra.
When I'm flying on line, if the frame rate drops below a certain amount, it kind of slows the sim down versus real time, and you need to be accurate time when flying online, so it compensates for it by flashing. I had an overlay to get rid of it, but I don't know what happened to my overlay for this stream. I'll see if I can get it back up and cover it up, but that's what the flashing is for, just to regulate the frames, especially when I'm online flying.
Contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Oakland Center 127.45. Good day.
4.13 Kilo Quebec, Big for departure, ready to contact.
127.45. 127.45. Oakland Center, November 372, Kilo Mike, flight level 350.
For 372 Kilo Mike, Oakland Center, descend via the surfer to arrival.
Descend via the surfer to arrival, Challenger 372, Kilo Mike.
Thunder aircraft calling day again.
Alright, so with the Surfer 2
1389, Boise,
and with this airplane,
Boise 3 departure,
there is no
Boise
VNAV. And so basically, you just have to look at the constraints that you have and kind of use VS, vertical speed, to control the descent. So if we look at the legs page here, gnarly, we got to be above flight level 200, waves above flight level 190. And what I do roughly, there's surfer coming up, and then beyond surfer is gnarly.
Is that correct? SATCOM 2499, ident.
Check this range here. Alright, here we go. Better shot of it. So there's gnarly. And at gnarly we got to be above flight level 200.
SATCOM 2499, radar contact.
So what I do is,
5 miles
I dial in flight level 200. All the way down. Come on. Down, not up. Alright, and then I hit the vertical speed button, VS, and vertical speed over. Pull the throttles back also because the airplane is going to speed up. And start our descent at about 1,000 feet a minute. And then we'll recheck and make sure that's going to put us on profile to follow the star here. So throttles came back, select the VS mode, 1,000 feet a minute. Now you have the magenta banana here, and you want it at gnarly about flight level 200 or above 200, so you can actually adjust your VS speed, and the banana will follow it, and will show you exactly where you're going to be at that altitude that you selected based on your speed right now. And we're going to adjust it just a little bit more. Make it 2,000 feet a minute in the descent, and that should set us up nicely. Just after gnarly. Perfect. Alright, so start our descent. So descent checklist, we have the altimeter set up.
SATCOM 2499, contact Denver.
Now we need to set up the ILS frequency for, I'm assuming we're going to get 28 right. Or we should get 28 right, because that's where the you have the GA airplanes hang out basically. So let me pull up the frequency for 28 right and see what it's going to be. 28 right, ILS.
SATCOM 2499, Denver Center, climbing file 400.
Alright, and looking at the charge for 28 right, the course is going to be 284, the ILS frequency is going to be 111.7. So let's punch that in. Come down here, go to radial navigation again, 111.7. Sorry, 111.7 in the nav 1, not nav 2. Okay, so 111.7 is there. The course is 284. I already have the course in. So you can dial in a course, put it. So we're set up for the ILS radio. 101.7, and that's for 28 right, assuming that's what we're going to be getting. So we have the ILS selected. Speed's good. We should be above gnarly at flight level 200. We're on track for that. That's good. Let me adjust the range a little bit. Yeah, John, that flashing thing is really interesting. It's called auto speed, and especially if you have a low-end system, that the frames drop below 19 FPS all the time and you're flying on line, you will realize that your speed will say you're doing 200 knots in the airplane. You should cover a certain amount of airspace in that time, and you're not. A 1 hour flight, a flight that should take 1 hour, take an hour and a half, and you don't realize because your frames are lower than the sim minimum frame rate of 19 FPS, and so you're actually flying slow. So the auto speed just is there to catch it whenever the frame rates drop low. I only get bad frames when I'm streaming because the computer, I have one computer doing everything, so that's what it's for. Alright, there we go. Here we go now. Nice. Yeah, beautiful weather here. Alright, and we got descend via the arrival. So now, the next waypoint is waves above 190. So let me just adjust our altitude down to 190. I'm sorry, below 190. So let's go 190. And waves will definitely be below 190. And then we'll do epic at 150. As a matter of fact, let's punch in 150 for epic. And we're on point. Epic at 150 or below 150. We're good. And we can actually reduce the descent rate here. Let's make it 1,500 feet a minute.
Not 426 words. Actually, yeah, you had requested the ILS stuff. You just lit 5 at the airport and say randomly. Cleared visual approach from 19.
Epic 150 below. Perfect. So yeah, this is straight up manual flying with this airplane. No VNav at all to manage it for you. Plus it's no auto throttle, so you gotta watch the speed, descent speed. And at some point, about flight level 200 below, I want to get my speed down to 280 knots. And that's what I have set up here in the speed bug. Let's sync up the heading bug here. Alright. You're on a private jet, so we can turn on the seatbelt signs at the last minute, so we're good. We're good to go. Good check on our passengers. Everybody's all set and chill on the descent. Beautifully done interior, man. I show you guys the toilet and the lav. Here's the lavatory, and there's your sink. Your mirror. You can even access your baggage while in flight, which is pretty cool. And that's the door, the baggage door in the back. Really well modeled. You can come and look out the window.
American 1460, contact El Paso approach 119.15.
Or you could take out the tray table. Yeah, all of these folding tables come out. There we go. Unfolded. Perfect.
For 251 Charlie Victor, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Alright. Let's go back here. Check on our speed. Speed's coming down nicely. And let's see. Epic is coming up. At Epic, we got to cross
American 1460 El Paso approach.
150 or below.
For runway 4 transition.
Let's increase the V speed here a little bit. And we got a little bit of speed brake.
Delta
Slow it
426,
down.
contact Jackson Tower. For 372 Kilo Mike, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
1 to 1.3, 2 kilo Mike. 121.3.
Red 251 Charlie Victor, open center Archer. Delta 426, acting tower runway 19 are clear to land, wind 140 at 4.
NorCal approach. Challenger 372 Kilo Mike, descending via the Surfer to arrival, out of flight level 200.
Red 372 Kilo Mike, NorCal approach, expect the ILS runway 28 right approach, San Francisco, altimeter 3008.
Expect the ILS 28 right approach, altimeter 2008, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. Perfect, so we're getting the 28 right, and the altimeter is 3008, good. Alright, we can keep reducing the altitude. Next one coming up is going to be Epic, below 15, 6,000 above at Eddy. So let's dial in 6,000. Alright.
American 1150, San Francisco, clear to Los Angeles International Airport, SX3 departure, eBay transition minutes filed. Flying via SID squawk 4155.
Alright. So, 6,000 above at Eddy.
American 1150, read back
Eddy's coming up, perfect, so we're on good profile here. And speed's good. Transition altitude is coming up in 500 feet. Altimeter was 3008. Is that what I said? Yes, 3008. And let's dial that in now. 3008 on it. Perfect. Speed's nice. Speed it up. And by the time we get to 10,000 feet, I want to be at 250 knots. So we'll monitor that. And as a matter of fact, let's dial in 250 knots right now, to remind us when we get there that we don't overspeed the airplane and bust the 10,000 feet speed restriction. Good. Awesome. Beautiful scenery. Nice weather out here today. Alright, so far so good with our checkout flight on the Challenger 300. So far so good, I like that. Ah, beautiful dip and a turn there. Alright, make sure that we're still on profile. Speed's still good, coming down nicely. May come back on the range. Good. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, so Eddy is 6,000 or below, and Menlo is 4,000. Alright, so those are the constraints we got to worry about. Coming up on Epic, and Epic was below 15,000, which we are, so we're good.
Contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
Alright, now we're just about almost at 250 knots, coming up on 10,000, about 3,000 feet, which is good.
Affirmative.
Alright. Can't get the terrain radar to work, man. I'm so mad about that. I gotta go check the install on it and see if I have it the right way. Probably not. Probably I installed it wrong.
Com 2499, Salt Lake Center. Roger.
Alright, let's look at some checklists here. Let's go through the checklist for once and see. After takeoff, climb out,
Delta 426,
transition.
left alpha is the ramp, g'day.
Okay, approach checklist.
American
AP bleeds,
1460
cabin
El
sign, all
Paso
drive
for
auto.
10 to about
Okay.
10 o'clock, 1-2 miles reporting site.
Alright,
American
so
1460
there
cleared
we go.
visual approach runway 4, contact El Paso Tower.
Altimeter, we set that already. Fuel quantity is checked and good on board. We have over 2,500 pounds of fuel. Landing elevation confirmed. Anti-air is not required. Exterior lights will be coming on above 10,000 feet. Below 10,000 feet. Landing data is posted.
American
We'll check that.
on Alpha approved.
And landing briefing completed. And we're going to do the approach briefing here. Bleeds as required. That's set. Cabin lights as required. Hydraulic pumps left and right is already in auto. And we'll come back to the before landing checklist. Good.
American
And
1460 El Paso Tower, runway 4,
Alright.
clear to land.
10,000. Let's bring on some lights here. One notch on the seatbelt. There we go. And we are at 250 knots, 10,000. Perfect. Perfectly done. And then we also want to be 4,000 at Menlo. So let's go ahead and dial in 4,000 feet mark here. Alright. And Menlo's coming up, so we can reduce the descent rate. Give it about 1,400 feet a minute. That's good. Ooh, we got some turbulence out here. Yes, we do. A little bit of wing flex. That's nice. Oh, I didn't realize this plane has good wing flex like that. That's perfect. That's pretty. I guess because we were coming over the mountains, we're getting a wing flex. It's bumpy.
Is requested.
Alright, 4,000 at Menlo. We can adjust this again. 1,000 feet a minute. Perfect, so we're going to be hitting Menlo just about 4,000. Okay, good. Speed's good. Reduce the speed to about 210 knots.
1399 Boise ground, runway 10 left, taxi via Alpha Whiskey.
Alright, so we don't want to drop below 210. That's our target speed. Anything below 210, we're going to start bringing out the flaps. Okay, good. Alright, so far so good in the descent. Clear all these mountains, and we're going to get 28 right, which is good. Wow, look at that. That is bumpy. This is the airplane. This is what this airplane models. And it makes sense because you're coming over a mountain ridge. Wow. Wow, that is bumpy. Maybe a little too much, but hey, it is what it is. It's trying to maintain. Give it a little bit of gas here. Maintain the 210 knot speed. That's one thing you got to watch because it doesn't have auto throttle. You got to make sure you watch the speed. It will bleed off on you. It will stall the airplane.
American 1150. Runway 1 left, taxi Alpha Mike 1.
Interesting. All right.
For 372 Kilo Mike, cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Clear for the ILS runway 28 right approach, 2 Kilo Mike. All right. Let's see. Let's sit down the passengers here some more. There you go. You're all set. And let's come here. I'm gonna hit it to heading mode. And we're gonna also nav source is gonna be nav 1, and we're gonna harm the approach, so get the glide slope. There we go. Okay. So we are below the glide right now. That's good. And let me go ahead and bring out 1 notch of flaps. There you go. My next speed restriction is going to be 180, 180. Alright, make it 17. That's good enough. And coming up, we're going to go actually bring it down to 3,500. Keep the descent going. That's good.
Cadre 29, by
Should we make that
10
3,000?
Takeoff wind variable at 3.
Alright, coming through the clouds. Speed is good. We haven't picked up the localizer yet. We're at flap 1 already. Okay, there's the localizer just came in. That's good. And we're on localizer 1. Okay, so that should pick up the localizer, and the glide slope is armed. Perfect. We are in IMC, so we can't see nothing. Checklist. Before landing checklists, well, we haven't gotten there yet. Nice. Nicely done. And our ref speed, what's that? VREF is 113. We're going to land it at 120. That's VREF speed here. 113, we'll land it at 120. Here is the localizer right here coming in. Ooh, see? Speed blade off to 150. That's slow. You bump it up, so you got to watch the speed on this airplane. You have to. I'm so used to having auto throttle. But 160 is not bad.
American 1157 to stern, 1 left clear for takeoff. Yeah, 1389 contact.
Alright,
Perfect.
speed's good. Alright, level off at 3,000 feet.
1389.
Pick up the localizer, then pick up the glide slope.
Contact.
Not bad. San Francisco Bay Bridge over here, I think. One of the bridges. Not sure which one. Watch the speed. Makes you appreciate having an auto throttle. It really does. I could speed up a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so we set the course already set, the ILS frequency is set.
Yeah, 1389 contact. Salt Lake Center, 128.
And we're going to be going over the tower soon. What's the tower frequency here? We'll set up this tower frequency in the meantime. Tower is 120.5.
Yeah, 1389 heavy, Salt Lake Center, climbing default 320.
120.5. Stick that there. Good deal. Alright, one step ahead of the plane. Alright. Let me cheat on the heading here so we can get a shallow approach on the localizer.
American 1150, contact departure. We're 251 Charlie Victor, contact NorCal approach 11 at a point 2. American 1150 NorCal departure radar contact, climb maintain 50190.
Localizer 1, there we go. Picking up the localizer. Perfect. Alright, we're below the glide. We're getting the localizer. And we are on speed. Let's see, we are 12 miles out on the localizer. Good. So it gives us enough time to slow down the airplane and configure the airplane for whatever we need. And I see runway lights through the clouds. Here comes the glide slope. And we got the glide. We are good to go, folks. We are established on the glide here.
251 Charlie Victor, affirmative, expect visual approach runway 16 right, then maintain.
And we'll put the gears down about 7 miles out. We're 10 miles out now. About 3 miles to put the gears out.
Number 251 Charlie, disregard that IID going back to Reno. Number 251 Charlie Victor, descend and maintain 900,000.
Nice. Watch the speed. Bring the speed back. Bring the speed back. See? Alright, let's put the gears down. That will take care of some of the speed since we're on the glide. And we can go to flap 20. Okay, flaps coming out to 20. And we said the VREF was 120, so we're going to land at 120. Let's set the speed to 120.
Yeah, 1399 Frederick Boise VOR.
That's good. All right. And all the lights can come on. So gear down. Checklist. Landing light set, flap set. No message on the CAS. And we go to flap full and give it speed. Full flaps.
Delta 2111 Salt Lake clearance for the Denver. Put ensign 5, departure 8.
I don't think he's sending me over the tower.
Expect maintain 10,000. Expect level 350. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.5. Squawk 7375.
Alright, he didn't tell me to go to
Roger,
tower.
Delta 2111's cleared Denver International via ensign 5. Hayden. This file climb via CITIC set maintain 10,000.
I didn't get landing clearance yet. We're 5 miles out.
Departure frequency 135.5.
I hope I don't have to go around.
7375.
Delta 2111, read back correct.
San Francisco Tower, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, establish 28 right.
372 Kilo Mike, Roger, wait for our departure or approach to give you the frequency change. Don't just switch on your own. Runway 28 right, clear to land.
Alright, 28 right, clear to land. Next time I'll wait on the approach switch over. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're getting a little cold like that, you should just remind the approach to switch you over. Don't just make the switch on your own.
Roger that. We'll do it next time. Thanks.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, say
Yep,
again.
I was too too quick there, but hey, next time I'll wait on approach. Still in IMC, still on the ILS. Awesome. Good.
Number 1 Charlie Victor, affirmative. I told you to disregard that part of it. Just ascend and maintain 900,000.
Alright, minimums. Landing. Speed stabilized. And I will try to go ahead and take over the airplane right now.
But I know where you're going at. Ascend and maintain 900,000. That's still appropriate for
It is always bumping and coming to San Francisco. Alright. My airplane. Speed set. Oh man. It is nasty. And windy. 4 knot crosswind. Alright. Don't forget it's a long runway, so you don't have to rush it. Wow. What's going on here? Jesus. Not good.
American 1150, contact Oakland Center
Right.
127.4.
Got it back.
Contact Oakland Center
Speed's good.
127.45.
Speed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Alright, reverse out. That was really bumpy
Jackson
there.
Ground, good afternoon. Delta 2240, looking to pick up an I-4 to Salt Lake City, please. We got Victor.
American 1150.
Reversers out, slowing down nicely. Can back off the reversers now. We're at 70 knots. Let it roll out, cross these two runways
Jacksonville
here,
Ground, Delta 2240, I-4 to Salt Lake, Victor.
and do a manual braking.
Stand by.
All right, exit right on this right taxiway here. There we go. We will take that, folks. Welcome to San Francisco. Not a halfway decent flight for my second time flying this airplane. There we go. And let's just get off to runway, hold short, call up the tower. Welcome San Francisco. And San Francisco Tower, Challenger 2 km, cleared runway 28 right.
For 2 km, taxi parking via Charlie, good day.
Taxi via Charlie to parking, good day, 2 km. Awesome. Alright, let's just do this real quick. Turn on the APU, start it up. In the meantime, let's bring up the flaps. And let's taxi this airplane. Awesome, folks. That landing was kind of squirrely. I don't know what was going on there. A lot of turbulence. The airplane was just shaking all over the place. But looks like I managed to hold it down, as they say. Let's turn off the probe heat.
Remember, pressing Delta 2240, clear to Salt Lake
And turn
City
off the
Airport,
window
altitude
heat while we're
departure,
taxiing.
KC transition direct to Laval,
Turn off the landing lights. Taxi lights can stay on.
4000, expect level
Strobe lights can
240,
come
when
off.
unit departure.
Keep the beacon light on.
Frequency
Good.
132.25, clock 3460.
Okay. Is there another checklist?
Alright, Delta 2240 is cleared to Salt Lake City on the outbound.
After landing checklist. Probes are off, windshield heat is off, anti-ice was not on, flaps are retracted, strobes are off, transponder to standby. Transponder will squawk no Charlie. Okay, we're good for the after landing.
Lima Alpha Victor Alpha Hotel.
Maybe I'll start using these checklists, I don't know. It's actually pretty quick and handy.
Brigham City 4 in Salt Lake City for Delta 2240.
Alright. 2240, read that correct?
Total flight time 53 minutes, which is good. That's automatically recorded for you by this airplane, which is awesome. Not bad. Not a bad first flight. Alright, G parking is over here. There's an Airbus right there. That's my Delta. And we go down all the way to this ramp down here and park. Alexander, mate, man. A landing is a landing, right? As long as we kept it on all three wheels, all three landing gear. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's park it between the... What's that, a old school Learjet? Yep. That's a Learjet. Park it beside this bus. And let's turn it here. Very nice. All right. Here we go, folks. Okay, we got an APU on, so we can kill engine 1 and 2. APU gen took over. And we can turn off the beacon light to off. Seatbelts can come off. Nav light stays on, turn off the taxi lights. APU bleed can come on, that powers the packs for the AC. And we are good to go. Yes, we certainly are. Wow. Welcome. I was sweating there a little bit, I have to admit. I think I can go ahead and open the door here. Yep, we can. Watch the door come down. Perfect. Right beside the Learjet. And we can walk off this airplane and go outside. And kiss the ground because we made it. Man, beautiful plane. Awesome. Here she is. Made it in one piece. Into San Francisco. Wow. I'll take that any day. Yeah, Aldemir, XA, thanks for joining me, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for everybody for watching. And I think I'm liking this airplane more and more and more again, like I used to before. It's got so much character to it. It's so much more work flying this plane than just jumping in airplane, punching up the FMC and following of LNAV and VNAV the entire way. This airplane actually makes you work for it. It really does. And I like that. Adds a different dimension to the simming here. It's pretty cool. But it's tiring also. It takes it out of you. The concentration level that's required. I guess because you're new to it again or just getting back into it. But I like it. I like this plane. Let's take a peek at San Francisco here. There we go. Nice. Love this airport. Whew. I would love to tell you guys that I'm going to do one more stream in this airplane, but nah. I'm going to go. Here we are. Let's jump in this airplane and get things fired up and take this over to Las Vegas. Ah, nice airplane. Look at these textures. That's just beautiful, man. Look at the wear marks on that thing. Yeah, nice job. All right, battery can come on. Standby power. And the emergency lights will do that. We have ground power available. Let's turn on the ground power. Light up the instruments. Good to go. And let's also align these IRSs.
Boeing 561 Jackson, clearance. Good afternoon, sir, to Salt Lake City Airport, Alpine 2, departure, take me. That is filed.
Align,
align, and squawk 6432.
And let's check the time, see how much time, 5 minutes or less for these alignment to go through.
All right, we're clear down to Salt Lake.
We're good to go. We are on the airplane, so we got to turn on the position lights. Let them know.
Climb via 6,
and we're going to be fueling, so we'll turn on the
6432 on the squawk for Boeing 5.
No smoking sign.
Boeing 561.
I don't want anybody smoking while we're on the airplane. Also, while we have power, we can turn on the electric pumps too. And let's see, what's the outside temperature here? It's 14°C. Yeah, let's kick on the APU too, so we can warm up the cabin. Alright, there it is. APU should be coming up. Perfect. Come down to the FMC. And we're going to do pausing it. I need some light in this thing here.
San Francisco clearance, good afternoon. FedEx 1785 Heavy, IFR to Phoenix,
KSFO. Page 2, copy that. Page 1, plug it in. We're good to go. And our route today, we're going to go KLAS.
FedEx 1785 Heavy,
Las
San Francisco clearance, Roger.
Vegas.
Phoenix
Or as
Airport,
they say, Las Wages.
Wesla 3 departure, Lotion transition. That is filed. Climb via the SID.
All right.
Departure frequency 135.1.
We got to call up for a clearance and make sure that the file route that we have is going to be good.
Clear to the Phoenix Airport, Wesla 3 departure, Lotion transition that is filed. Climb via the SID 135.1, squawk 6114 FedEx 1785 Heavy.
FedEx 1785 Heavy, read back correct.
Let's just copy that. Come up here. And actually, What was the clearance delivery for San Francisco? We gotta look that up and plug it in. KSFO.
Jacksonville ground, Boeing 561, request push start on to Alpha.
Boeing 561 ground, push deck approved onto Alpha, expect runway 19er.
Approved to Alpha for 19, Boeing 561.
Alright, San Francisco clearance is going to be come on. Where are you? Okay, departure, clearance 118.2. Let's plug that in here.
Salt Lake Tower, good afternoon. Also, Toronto
There we go.
11, ready to go, 3-4 right.
And 121.8 is ground. Let's put that in the meantime while he's talking. Okay. And good afternoon, San Francisco clearance. Southwest 2806, requesting IFR clearance to Las Vegas.
Delta 2111, Salt Lake Tower, wind 310 at 9er, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34 right, Delta 2111, thank you.
Southwest aircraft calling for clearance at San Francisco, no flight plan on file.
Roger that, we'll refile. Well, let's go ahead and refile this, or probably file it manually. You know what, let's do that. Pilotedge, file flight plan. We are Boeing 737 out of KSFO. Flight plan is there, showed up. KLAAS, Las Vegas. And we filed the Westla 3, WESLA 3, Intel transition, Quebec 162, ESSAA ESA, Beatty, and Sunset, SUNS. What was that again? Hold on. The Sunset 4, SUNST 4, arrival. True airspeed 450, cruise altitude we're going to request is 350. IFR, 1 hour, 10-minute flight, 3 hour worth of fuel. No, not VFR, file IFR. Good. Let's do that. Yes. And give him a minute, see if he gets it, and then we're going to be off to the races again. Alright. Sounds like the APU is up. Let's go ahead and switch over. Alright, and in the meantime, we'll go ahead and set our cruise altitude, 35,000 feet.
Delta 2240, contact center on 128.72.
35,000, perfect, that's set. Alignment is done. We're going to make some announcements here and call for clearance again. San Francisco clearance, Southwest 2806, requesting IFR clearance to Las Vegas.
Okay, and the Southwest aircraft calling for clearance at San Francisco. I do not have a Southwest flight plan on file. I've got one for November 372 Kilo Mike here.
Roger that. You know what? I do have to just disconnect from the network, come back on. Thank you. One moment, please.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Never disconnected from the network. That's what happened. Plug in. Pilotedge. Disconnect.
Disconnected.
Crap. Pilotedge. Connect. With SWA. SWA 2806. That's what it is. I know I filed it. Airline is Southwest. SWA. Livery. No livery. Here we go. Connect. There we go.
Connected to Pilotedge.
It's always something. Alright. While he's doing that, let me just go ahead and get the boarding stuff going here. Menu. Advance. Sounds. Flight control. Start the cargo.
Good afternoon, November 199B, Victor Bravo, radio check, please.
And start the boarding.
November 199 Victor Bravo, loud and clear.
Thank you very much.
Alright, we're good. San Fran clearance, Southwest 2806, just refiled flight plan, requesting IFR clearance to San Francisco.
Southwest 2806 San Francisco clearance. Good afternoon. Clear to Las Vegas Airport, Wesleaf 3 departure Intel transition. That is filed. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 2510.
Clear to Las Vegas, Westler 3 departure, Intel transition as file, climb via the SID. Departure frequency is 135.1, squawk 2510. Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806, read that correct. Delta 2111, Salt Lake departure. Radar
Yeah,
contact.
John,
Climb
there's
and
so
maintain
much to remember
level
while
230.
flying, especially for a person like me who don't use a checklist, which I should, but, you know, it's a lot to remember. But I guess it keeps the mind sharp, you know. That's why I sometimes feel bad for guys who just start flying recently, very recently, and they pick up a complicated airplane like this, even though it's a freeware, and think they can just get off the ground and start flying. And, you know, they ask questions, which is good, but sometimes I say, hey, man, jump in a Cessna or something and start from scratch and build your way up. It's really hard to jump on a new game or a simulator like this and get into a well-modeled airplane and try to get off the ground with just so much to do. It really is hard. All right, route is Intel, N-T-E-L-L. Then from Intel we go to Quebec 162, and then to ESSA, E-S-S-A-A. And then to Beatty. All right. And
Captain Tower, good
activate
afternoon,
that.
Boeing 561, taxiing down here to
Go to our
19
departures.
on Alpha. We'll be ready to go at the end.
And let's bring up San Francisco
Flying out 561
ATIS.
Jackson ground, correction, Jackson
See
Tower,
what the new
runway 19
ATIS
clear for
is.
takeoff, wind to 170 at 4.
Clear for takeoff, 19, Boeing 561.
All right, refresh this. Yeah, it really was logged on as the Challenger.
.com 2499, contact Oakland Center,
Here we go.
correction, 127.45.
All right, San Francisco ATIS. It is 0105 knot, 10-mile visibility, fuel clouds 3,300, broken 2,000, altimeter 3005. Okay, that's good. That's all we need. 3005 on the altimeter. Let's set that. And if we look at the Westler 3 departure, it will give us an idea of which runway we're going to be getting.
2499 Oakland Center, roger.
Westler 3. Here we go.
Delta 2111 delete speed restrictions.
All right, Westler 3 is going to be from the 28, so we're going to be taking 28 left out of here for the Westler 3. That's what I wanted to know. Westler 3, 28 left. Intel transition. Execute that. And then arrival into Vegas. SimBrief is saying that we're going to be using one right on the Sunset 4.
Contact Salt Lake Center.
Salt Lake
Sunset
Center,
4.
Boeing 561. See you.
ILS 1. Let's do one left. And then BD transition. Execute that. Go back to legs, and we'll check out the flight plan and make sure that everything is all set. Let's go to plan mode and run through this plan real quick. Make sure we have no discontinuities.
Delta 2111 Salt Lake Center, roger. Climb and maintain.
Take off 28 left, make a left, go to Westler Port, YouTube, Intel, Carab, ESA, BD. And that's one. This is going to change. I know this is going to change. We go and we get vectors to Primo, and then hopefully land. Okay. All right. That's cool. I think we are fine with this plan. We'll stay with it.
Outcome 2499. Descend at pilot's discretion. Maintain flight level 240.
All right. Now, we got to put in some
Boeing
fuel on
561,
this
Salt Lake Center
airplane.
ident, climb and
More
maintain
things to
flight level
remember.
230.
Menu, advance, fuel. Block fuel on this flight is 14.1. And the payload for this flight is going to be 23.9. And that gives us a zero fuel weight of 115.2. Perfect. All right.
Boeing 561 radar contact.
So we are
10
set
miles
with
south
fuel.
of
Let
Jackson.
me just make an announcement with the passengers here real quick.
Fox, this is Captain speaking. We're just the final preparation here for the gate maintenance. Wrapping up one final item that they needed to take care of before we depart. Still pretty close to right on schedule today. Should be just a few more minutes. Maintenance will wrap up, hand us our logbook, and we'll be on our way. Thanks for your patience.
Sweet deal. All right, flight plan's in, fuel is in. Let's make sure we have the SID information properly. We're going to be taking off from 25 left. Initial climb altitude is 3,000. That is set. And we're going to climb 284. Heading up 284. All right. Oh, we're almost there. Look at that. And then let's go down and get our perf speed. Init ref. Zero fuel weight is in. The cost index is going to be 56. The reserve fuel is going to be 2.1. 2.1. And transition is good. Cruise altitude we follow is 350. Good to go. And then the top of climb wind is going to be 261 at 051. 261/051.
Headed 1389.
ISA deviation
-3.75.
minus 60 Fahrenheit.
Alaska
Top of
629
climb
contact
temperature.
Oakland
Good to
Center
go.
132.905.
Execute that. Outside air temperature is 14. We'll run with that.
Boeing 561
And
contact Salt Lake Center 128.72.
D-rate takeoff 93.9. That's good. Flap 5 takeoff. CG is going to be 24.1. 4.51 on the trim.
Alaska 629 Oakland Center, roger.
129, 130, 140.
1389 heavy Spokane approach information.
So we're going to climb out at
Hotel is
155.
current. Advise when you've got hotel. Expect a visible approach runway 3.
So that's 140 plus 15. I climb out at. All right. Got to remember the trim there. Make sure we set that to 4.1 on the trim.
3 approach. Just going to maintain 6,000.
I think we are close to ready to go. APU bleed can come on. And we can adjust the temperature in the cabin.
Boeing 561 Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Cabin temperature's coming up.
Southwest
APU
4088
bleeds on.
Albuquerque Center, roger, good afternoon.
Altitude is set. And let's bring in all the fuel pumps because we're going to get ready to get out of here. Okay. I think we are set up and ready to go. Let's turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Let them know we're serious.
Headed 1389 heavy, turn right heading 360, intercept runway 3, localizer track inbound.
Captain has turned the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
I'll do a similar wing view on this side. Definitely. Okay. So we are set to go. Let's set up the pushback because we are good. Plug in, better pushback. Start it.
Route of cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Yeah, where do I want to go? Let's see. Taxiway is kind of crazy. So we've pushed back to here. Okay. It's kind of a ridiculous pushback. And then pull forward to about here. Should be good to go. Yeah. This plugin is awesome.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay. Alright. Let's close up the doors. Get out of here. Set the transponder to squawk mode Charlie. And put on our anti-collision light. That way we'll get the doors armed. Seatbelt signs already on.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all.
Delta 2240 descend via the Brigham City for arrival.
And here
landing
comes the tug.
Salt Lake City altimeter is 3012.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Will do, lady. Will do, ma'am. Thank you. And we can go ahead and lock the cockpit door. There you go. Get some peace and quiet in the cabin.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Southwest 488 descend via the Hyder 1 arrival, runway 25 left transition, Phoenix altimeter 3000.
Alright, connect it up. Let's get out of here. You know what? Never set the parking brake, did I?
.com 2499, contact center on 132.2.
Forgot to set that. So much to remember.
.com 2499, 132.2.
That's more like it.
Standing at 1389 heavy is 1 miles Carrot. Descend to maintain 4,100 full established on the localizer. Clear ILS runway 3 first. If you can expedite your descent, that would be great.
Alright, there goes the jet bridge. Parking brake is released. And, ooh, I rocked the plane there. There goes the pushback.
Straighten him up. 2499 Oakland Center Roger. Cross Ryan at maintain 16,000, 16,000.
Alright.
Altimeter 3013.
We are pushing back here. And we're getting ready to start up this here in a sec. And let's see, what frequency am I on?
Delta 2240 contact Salt Lake approach 135.5.
Okay, start him up. Kill the packs. And let's go ahead and start up engine number 2.
San Francisco clearance. FedEx
Got the
1785
start valve
Heavy
open.
had a client crash. I was wondering if you could, if our IFR clearance is still valid, and if you could give us
on the
a new
N2.
squawk.
Good.
Delta 2240 Salt Lake approach. I believe you said you had
we are starting
a visual approach runway 34 right. If you have another request, please let us. Delta 2240
All right,
expect
we can introduce fuel here. I want to hear the safety announcement. Open that door.
Walked over someone else's
There we
check-in.
go.
Sorry about that. Can you say again?
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so he had the Pilotedge client crash. After
Strata
we got our
cutout,
IFR clearance,
starting
we were just going to push and taxi to the spot and then call ground, but we realized that the client crashed. So if we could get a new squawk,
And we got N1 rotation on 2,
whether our clearance
which
is
is
valid,
good.
or you want us to refile.
FedEx 1785 heavy.
Good.
Clearance
We're
is
being
still
pulled
valid.
forward.
That's no problem. Transponder code I believe should be 6114.
Yeah, we're squawking now. We just want to make sure.
22% N1. We can introduce
All right,
fuel.
we'll taxi to the spot.
Engine
and we'll
number
tell you
2.
what we're doing. Thanks.
Good to go.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm sorry. 34 left, Max. And correction. FedEx 1785 heavy is over there. Just contact ground when you're ready
All
to
right,
taxi.
let's
Check
go ahead
runway
and set the
28
parking brake here. Awesome.
Roger, thanks for
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And then engine 2 is engine 1 and 2 is stabilized, so we'll go ahead and switch over to engine generators. Turn on the pitot heat. Turn off the APU bleed. Turn on engine bleed.
Heavy contact, Spokane Tower,
Turn on the packs. Cabin temperature looks good. Awesome. And we can go to continuous.
Spokane Tower, United 1389 Heavy is inbound ILS runway 3.
Good to go. Alright, and he's disconnecting the equipment here. Let's turn on the flight directors.
050 at 6, runway 3, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 3, United 1389 Heavy.
Arm LNAV, arm VNAV. Got over here, flap 5. Good to go.
So is disconnected and bypass.
Auto brakes RTO.
Signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Here comes the flaps. Right over the concrete barriers. Nice. Alright. Flaps out. Let's do recall check because we didn't turn on the yaw damper. Here we go. Yaw damper is on. Recall is good. The trim setting was 4.5. Alright guys, thank you very much. 4.5 on the trim. We're pretty much right there. Perfect. Alright, so we got flaps extended, trim is set, LNAV, VNAV is armed. Go over to the leg mode here. Gonna be a long taxi. Turn on the taxi lights to dim. Make it bright. And we can turn off the APU and get out of here. Seems good enough for me. Let's taxi out to this holding position here and request our taxi from the tower. And make sure we're on the ground frequency for San Francisco.
.com 2499, contact NorCal approach 119.2.
So around 121.8. That's ground. Okay, cool. And San Francisco ground southwest 2806 with the weather at spot 3 ready for taxi.
Southwest 2806 San Francisco ground runway 1 left, taxi via Alpha Mike 1.
1 left, Alpha Mike 1. Southwest 2806.
Southwest 4088, contact Phoenix approach.
Ooh, we're getting 1 left. Okay. So Alpha is here, but before we taxi, we need to make a change in the departure because we set up for 28. Departure runway is going to be
2499, correction at NorCal approach.
3.
Expect a visual approach runway 16 left.
1 left. Westler 3 to Intel. Ah, come on.
Executive ground, November 420, Victor Lima, type DC-3, VFR departure to the west, information Kilo.
Execute that. We have a problem here with this taxi clearance. Let's put on the parking brake. San Francisco ground, Southwest 2806. We did file the Westler 3 departure. Do we still use 1 left for that?
Yeah, visual approach runway 25 left.
I don't think we use.
Southwest 2806. Yeah, sorry about that. Did you want to refile for the stick, or do you prefer departure off runway 28 left?
We'll do 28 left. We'll take the taxi.
Southwest 2806, roger, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot 1. Foxtrot, hold short of runway 1 left at taxiway Foxtrot 1, and contact the tower there.
Alpha Foxtrot 1. Hold short of runway 1 left and contact the tower there. Southwest 2806. Alright.
Tower United 1389 Heavy is clearing runway 3 at Alpha 3 going to the terminal.
28 left.
November 420 Victor Lima. I heard you calling verified type again. It was DC-3.
Westler 3.
Affirmative, November
Intel.
420 Victor Lima, type
Execute.
DC-3.
Go over the legs, make sure that we don't have any
Taxi
discontinuities.
Mike Delta cross runway.
Alright, looks like we're going to be fine.
At taxiway
Well, this is a reason why
Okay, runway 20, Mike Delta cross 12.
we recheck and verify because we had a different runway. I'm used to going off 1 left, but I want to try 28 And we got to go down here on
United
Alpha
1399
taxiway.
heavy taxi via Alpha to the terminal monitor ground.
And then we're going to hold short of one left
1399.
and go over the tower when we get here at Foxtrot 1. Also, I'm good. Different thing today.
.com 2499 to set to maintain 10,000.
All right. Give it a little bit of Southwest taxi here on the speed. Nice. Ooh, Foxtrot 1 is coming up soon. There's the Deltas over here. And the tower frequency is going to be what? 120.5. Let's put that in real quick. Good.
Alaska 629 approved as requested.
And we're coming up to Foxtrot 1, which is the first right here. Foxtrot 1, good to go. No traffic coming off of here. Let's make that right turn over to Foxtrot 1.
Delta 2240, have that for you in about 15 miles or so. Actually, yeah, Delta 2240, if you have the airport in sight, it'd be off your 11 o'clock position in 1-2 miles.
Good deal.
Good.
San Francisco Tower, Southwest 2806, holding short, 1 left.
Southwest 2806, San Francisco Tower, cross runway 1 left and runway 1 right at taxiway Foxtrot 1, continue taxi runway 28 left.
Cross runway 1 left, 1 right on Foxtrot 1, and continue taxi on Foxtrot, Southwest 2806. Alright, perfect. Crossing the runways. We should have looked,
Delta
but we didn't.
2111, contact Denver Center 133.67.
Alright, so nothing on 1 right, it's good. Nothing on 1 left, that's good. We're safe to cross. We're supposed to turn on our
San Francisco ground, FedEx 1785 heavy, west ramp.
strobes and crossing runways, but
.com 2499, advise the Reno
empty.
Airport in sight, 10 to 11 o'clock and 10 miles.
this plane taxis beautifully, man. It really does.
FedEx 1785 heavy, San Francisco
Love the
ground to
sounds
runway 28 right,
it makes
taxi
when
via
it's
Charlie.
running
Hold short
over
at runway
the
1 left.
taxiway
At
lights.
taxiway Charlie, contact the tower there.
Alright, 28 right via Charlie, hold short 1 left at Charlie, contact tower there, FedEx 1785
And
heavy.
of course, we're taxiing fast, 23 knots, because we're southwest, and that's what we do.
Delta 2240, clear to visual approach runway 34 left. Delta 2111, Denver Center, roger. Boeing 561, descend via the Brigham City 4 arrival, landing north. Salt Lake City, altimeter is 3012.
Alright, let's go ahead and sit him down.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
Dock on 2499, roger. Cleared visual approach, runway 16 left. I'm Boeing 561, I'm sorry, say again your last.
This thing just rolls so nicely.
Boeing 561, roger.
Slow it down a little bit. 15 knot taxi is more like it. All right. Departure frequency. Let's set that up. Make sure we have that. That was going to be 135.1. NorCal departure 135.1. There we go. Yep. Door runoff. Alright, let's bring these lights on.
Executive Tower, November 420 Victor Lima, holding
Turn off
short
lights,
20
taxi light
Delta,
is
ready for
already
takeoff.
bright. So before takeoff checklist, trim set, flap set,
What was your direction
speed and heading set.
Departure to the west, VFR.
We are good to go.
Reserve Victor Lima, Roger, runway 20, cleared for takeoff.
Once we get clearance, we'll start the clock.
Right turn on course approved.
Clear for takeoff 20, right turn on course approved. 0 Victor Lima.
Alright. And San Francisco Tower, Southwest 2806, holding short runway 28 left.
Southwest 2806, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 360 at 5.
28 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2806. Arm to R the throttle. Start the clock. And let's line this up.
.com 2499, contact Reno Tower 118.7. Boeing 561, contact Salt Lake approach 135.5.
Alright, we are lined up and ready to go. No, poor lining up there. Not paying attention. Alright, 40% N1 speed. Let's go.
Boeing 561, Salt Lake approach, roger. Expect a
Airspeed's alive.
approach, runway 34 right. If you have another approach request, please advise.
Checked. Throttle's holding.
Boeing 561, under expect visual approach, runway 35.
V1, rotate.
All over the runway.
Contact
Let's get it off the ground.
132.65.
Straighten it up.
Positive rate.
Alright, gear's coming up. Here we go. And let's hand flight out, following the flight directors here.
Got a 2240s flag for the visual, 34 left.
400.
Checked. Going up.
.com 2240, Salt Lake Tower, wind direction Delta 2240. Runway 34 left, clear to land. Wind variable at 3.
Clear land, 34 left, got a 2240.
.com 2499,
Alright,
Reno
let's
Tower.
pay attention to flying the airplane.
100 at 3, runway 16 left.
Bring the nose down a little bit. Try to hand fly this up to 10,000 if we can. Trim it out.
Southwest 2806, contact NorCal departure.
Over to departure, Southwest 2806.
Request.
Okay, flap 1.
1,000 to go.
Flaps up. NorCal departure, Southwest 2806, 2,200 for 3,000 on the departure. Flap up. Alright, and we're going to level off at 3,000. NorCal departure, Southwest 2806, 3,000, West 3 departure. Got to level it off at 3,000 feet. Yes, we do. Am I on the wrong frequency?
2,500.
Alright, let's bring in the autopilot and check by frequency here again. Autopilot can come on while it does the climb out. LNAV and VNAV is good, speed's good. And it should be flying this turn. There we go. Departure frequency is 135.1. What did I put in? Oh, 135.0.
1785, holding short, 1 left at Charlie.
So like 1785 heavy, tower, cross runway 1 left and runway 1 right at taxiway Charlie, continue.
Alright, here we go. NorCal departure, Southwest 2806, 3000, West 3 departure.
Southwest 2806, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Southwest 2806. Alright, put it up to 190. So I messed up on the frequency there, so let's stick it in autopilot so that it can manage the aircraft while I look down at the radios. And Let's turn off the VNAV. Let's level change it.
4888, Roger. Base turn,
And it should start climbing.
Runway 25 left.
Alright, here comes the climb. Let's peek out the window here for a sec. See what we see. Beautiful. San Francisco over there. As we climb out. Nice. Oh man, we're going through the clouds. Awesome. There goes the big bird. Alright. 5,000 feet check. Next waypoint is port. We're good. Speed check at 250 knots.
Taxi via Echo to the ramp. Monitor ground 123.77. Good day.
Alright, and there's the airport over our shoulder, right there. As we're going to go into the clouds anyway, we're not going to be able to see it.
Exit left, taxi via Charlie to Atlantic. Monitor ground point 9 take care.
Alright, John, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by and checking me out on the stream. Appreciate it anytime. Alright, have a good day. Alright, 250 knots, 7,000 feet, and climbing. And we can start cleaning up now before 10,000 auto brakes and come on. Let's set up the landing gear to off. Turn off the continuous, leave the lights on until 10,000, but we can take off the taxi lights and the runway turn-off lights for now. It's good. Goodbye, San Francisco. I hate the new wing views, man. I don't have the wing view that I used to have before the cabin interior was implemented. It's blocking my view of outside. See if I can set up a new wing view, perhaps. Stick myself outside here. Let's go back. Get a different wing view. Oop. Immersion ruined. Now it's going to be tough. Could use that. Yeah, let's use that as a wing view for now. Definitely. Out of San Francisco. Alright, here we go. Back inside. Sorry for the noise. Alright, we're going to go back to LNAV. That way we'll bump up the climb speed. We're above 10,000. We can bring off all the lights.
FedEx 1785 heavy. San Francisco
All right,
Tower, runway
let's do some checks here.
right,
Make sure we're good to go.
Wind 360.
PD weight's on, window weight is on. We have the bleed air on, the packs are on.
Southwest 2806, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Over to Oakland Center 127.45, good day.
Southwest 4088, contact Phoenix Tower 120.9er.
127.45. There we go.
Delta 2111, descend.
And I was just saying that the cabin altitude is climbing, so the cabin is pressurizing, which is good. And that's the temperature looks good in the cabin. Certainly does. Good. Oakland Center, Southwest 2806, 14.6 for flight level 190.
Southwest 2806, Oakland Center, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Southwest 2806. Alright, so we got our final cruise altitude, 370. Good to go. Did we file 370 or 350? Ah, interesting.
Southwest 4088, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 270 at 6.
Here we go on the climb out.
Flowing 561
nice.
left downwind, clear to visual approach, runway 35.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright. Let's check a couple of things here. Make sure we're set. Transition altitude is up. Go to standard mode. Good deal. I'm going to recheck So yeah, I'd cruise altitude 350. And also, let me just check and see what I filed for cruise on this flight. Plug in. Pilotedge.
November 582 Whiskey Delta, Albuquerque clearance, good afternoon. Clear to Flagstaff
I fly
Airport,
at
Largo,
350,
3
that's what I
departures,
thought.
unique
Okay.
transition, that is
I'll talk
filed.
back to the controller here in a
Maintain
second.
900,000, departure frequency 127.4, squawk 4234.
Yeah, that's what I filed. And we can turn this off. Good to go. And once the controller is not busy, then I'll call them up and say, hey, I filed flight level 350 instead of 370.
November 582 Whiskey Delta, reback tracks, break, FedEx 1785 heavy, contact NorCal departure.
Alright, range is good. And we can bring on the terrain radar, which we should have.
1785 heavy, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 190.
I know window heat is on. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, you know what? I saw the window fogging up there for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Good thing I caught it before we climb high. Good old Zibo, man. You forget to do one thing because you don't use a checklist, and this is what you get. Oakland Center, Southwest 2806. I was cleared to flight level 370, but I think I filed flight level 350. Can you confirm?
Southwest 2806, you're showing 370 for your final. Did you want to stop at 350?
I'll stop at 350, Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806, roger, amend altitude, maintain flight level 350.
Flight level 350, Southwest 2806, thank you. Alright, maybe I made a mistake, but fine. There we go. Hopefully we don't have to descend for the windows to clear up. That would be nice. Caught it just in time. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot that. Probably gonna have to just definitely start using a checklist on this airplane. Looks like it's fogging up even more. Huh. They're on now. Wow. Alright, this is gotta be new for me. I've never missed a window heat before. We'll see what happened. Pitot is definitely on. We should have warmed up the window heat from a long time ago. That's what we should have done. I'm going to keep it here and see what happens to it over time. If it actually gets warm or gets warmed up. Should be interesting to see.
Southwest 4888, roger. Taxi via Foxtrot 4, cross runway 25 right at Foxtrot 4 for now.
Well, at least the passengers can see something. Alright, let's check out this window heat. Ah, it is clearing up. At least I think. It's funny, I started noticing it because I'm looking at the wipers going, how comes the wipers don't have any details anymore? And then I saw the lines coming and I say, yeah. Yep, it's working, it's clearing up. So, that's perfect. It doesn't like instantaneously clean up the windows. It takes a while as it would in real life, so I like that. There you go. Good thing I caught that, man. Feel much better now. Much, 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 much better. Alright. Good to know. Alright, got 8,000 feet to go for top of climb.
Southwest 4888, should have been a left turn onto Foxtrot. Continue via Foxtrot.
Let's ding the cabin, these guys can get up.
Ready to taxiway Foxtrot 6.
Forgot to put on the strobe light.
Southwest 4888, affirmative, cross runway 25 right at Foxtrot 6.
And let's sync up the heading here too. There we go. Heading synced. Alright, we're in fine shape. We can see out the windows. Climb is going good. VNAV and LNAV is set. And we are on course. Got our final cruise altitude of 350. So I would say that we are in good shape going over to Vegas. And once we get to the top of the climb, we'll check and see what our cruise time is going to be. We moved to a different window seat. Yeah, that's better. Let's try another seat. Hold on. Maybe this one here. Yeah, that's not bad. Save that. Gotta redo all my views since we have an interior cabin now. Just looks so much different.
Southwest 4888, continue via taxi straight ahead via Delta 6 and Delta to the ramp.
This is what I like.
Taker.
Perfect. So we got that one, and we got that one.
FedEx 1785
I like that.
heavy contact Oakland Center 127.45. Boeing 561 contact Salt Lake Tower 118.3.
Alright, what I wanted to show you guys was the cabin on this airplane. With every livery now that comes with this airplane, the guys are making the corresponding interior, and I just think that's just the best thing ever. Look at this.
1785 Oakland Center.
Got a Southwest interior for this plane.
Level 350,
Old school Southwest seats with the seat belts and everything. I mean, look at it. It's freeware, folks. This is freeware stuff. These guys are good. I mean, I love this cabin, man.
Alaska 62090 sent a pilot's discretion.
This cabin is nice. It's even got the old school Southwest logo on the bulkhead seats. Jump seats are modeled with the seat belts and everything. Can't beat this. Definitely not. I run to the back galley, see what it looks like.
Boeing 561 Salt Lake Tower, wind 290 at 9er, runway 35, clear one.
I gotta count these seats and see how much is in this airplane. Should be interesting. Yeah, they did nice. Jump seats are in the middle. This might be an older, yeah, this is definitely an old, nah, this is wrong. 73's got 2 doors in the back. Uh-oh, found a mistake. This is for MD-80, I want to say. That back door is wrong, because it should have left and right exits in the back. Okay, but I'll take it though. It's freeware. And the galleys, there's no galley in the 7.3 that I know of, but hey man, not gonna question it. That's the door there. Yeah, I've never seen this configuration before, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's get back in the flight deck, check where we are. Alright, coming up on top of climb. We're gonna be good. Check out the ortho scenery outside here. Let's see, Captain's got an announcement to make.
Well, folks, for an initial cruise down to now, it should be a relatively smooth flight. Seatbelt sign is off. Please only move around the cabin when that sign is off. And anytime you're in your seat, I do request your seatbelt fastened about you regardless of the seatbelt sign. You can navigate a little bit closer. Meanwhile, please sit back, relax, enjoy the trip with us.
Thank you, sir. Very nice. And we go ahead and turn off the fastest seatbelt sign. Normal lower DU. There we go. Alright, we're set. Pressurization set, everything's good. We are cruising. Let's check and see where we're going to have the top of descent here. Coming up in 200 miles, the top of descent. So that's going to be about 27 minutes. Let's make sure. Check that. Descending at 2330 Zulu. Yeah, about 27 minutes. We'll start our descent here.
Flying 561, taxi via
Awesome.
Kilo to the ramp, monitor ground point enter. Delta 2111, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Alright, give me a second there, guys. I'm going to go get a drink of water and come back. Go ahead and watch the airplane for me, please. I'll be right back.
Delta 2111, Denver approach, roger. Information, Charlie is cleared at Denver. Advise when you have Charlie, expect a visual approach, runway, your choice, runway 35 left or 34 left. Let me know which side you prefer. Delta 2111, roger, expect us. Delta 2111, roger. November 232 Bravo Mike, Oakland Center, Roger. Stand by for an altimeter. Command 22 Bravo Mike, possible Robles, altimeter 3006.
Alright guys, I'm back with you. Hopefully I didn't miss a radio call or anything. Hopefully. It's a nice scenery out here. Always has been. Going out to Vegas. All right, where are we? It's funny how the F-mod sounds have the lavatory flushing in the background. Probably comes on every 5 minutes. You can hear the lav right behind the pilot's flush. It's the funniest thing that they put that in the F-mod sounds for this plane. And a lot of people don't notice it, but I heard it the first time. It's like, wow.
H taxi via Kilo Echo 1. Alaska 629, descend via the Timbers 2 arrival, runway 10 right, transition, Portland altimeter 3012.
Down in the valley. I think we should be landing when the sun is going to be setting in Vegas. Should be beautiful depending on which direction we're landing.
It's Alaska 2436, Oakland Center, Roger, good day.
Where we are. Should be coming up to LA Center pretty soon. And then heading down into Vegas. Alright, I'm gonna check the ATIS for Vegas here. Scenery is loading in. All that ortho stuff is loading in now. Killing the frames. That's how rugged that is.
No, 2111 to set and maintain 9 out.
Let's check the Vegas weather. Vegas weather is 040, 3 knots. 10-mile visibility, it's good. Scattered 4,500, broken 5,500. And altimeter is 3008. Temperature in Vegas is what? Of course, hot. 18.9 C. Alright, 3008 on the altimeter. And 0403 knots. 3008. go ahead and set that up. Alright, altimeter set. Let me check out the charts and see what the proposed landing should be in Vegas. Or maybe we'll get a change on it. If the winds are 040, let's see what they're using. Yeah, they definitely might use one left or one right. We'll see how we get vectors towards that. That's going to be interesting. Or if the wind is calm enough, they might be use the 2.6s in Vegas. But we'll see. And we are going to be descending via the Sunset 4 arrival. Sunset 4 RNAV. Good deal. And let me go ahead and set up for the arrival runway that I put in, which is one left for now.
Number 582 Whiskey Delta, Alpha 50 Tower, runway 8, cleared for takeoff, wind 090 at 1Q. Turn left heading 310.
Alright, but we'll know more. Okay, awesome. Good to go. Man, look at this ortho scenery out here.
Delta 2111, turn left heading 080.
This is a ZL15 ortho.
Flash to 2436, cross big serve, you are at maintain 10,000, Monterey altimeter 3004.
One moment, folks.
Delta 2111, turn left heading 010, advise Denver Airport in sight, 10 o'clock, becoming 11 o'clock and 15 miles. Delta 2111, descend to maintain 8,000. FedEx 1785, contact LA Center 133.55, so low.
13355, FedEx 1785.
Delta 2111, cleared visual approach, runway 34 left. Delta 2111, contact Denver Tower 135.3. Eclipse 2 Whiskey Delta, contact departure. Number 582 Whiskey Delta, Alpha 50 departure, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 200. Alaska 629, contact Portland approach 118.42. Delta 2111, Denver Tower, wind 040 at 6, runway 34 left, clear to land. Alaska 629, Portland approach, roger, expect visual approach, runway 10 right. Whoops, 2 Whiskey Delta, turn left heading 230, join the Largo 3 departure Zuni transition. Southwest 2806, contact LA Center 133.55, so long. Delta 2111, exit right on Delta, taxi via Delta 5, Whiskey Bravo for now.
Southwest 2806 Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Cross Beatty at maintain flight level 240. American 418, taxi to terminal, and remain in frequency. Have a great afternoon.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Had to grab a quick phone call here. We should be starting our descent soon. We got cross Beatty at flight level 240. Let me just verify that radio call. And LA Center, Southwest 2806, just want to verify cross Beatty at flight level 240.
Southwest 2806, affirmative.
Thank you. Alright, 240 at Beatty. Let's start our descent now. I'm going to do VS mode on this, because we got Beatty in 40 miles and we're at flight level 350. It's about top of descent was a little bit too far, so we're going to manually descend this thing. And we're going to make our descent announcement here. Advanced sounds announcement. There we go.
Once again from the flight deck here, we're on our descent. Seatbelt sounds going to be back up for our arrival. If you're up and about, please turn your seats, fasten your seatbelts. Still showing well ahead of schedule. Thanks again. Hope you have a nice week. Have you on a camera here very shortly.
All right. Legs, Beatty. Yeah, we're high. Wow, we're really high. I gotta bring out the speed brakes. There we go. And bring our descent down to 2,800 feet a minute. Perfect. All right, we're good. So we'll make our crossing restrictions.
Air 3 Kilo Quebec, contact SoCal Approach 119.6.
Alright, altimeter is set on the descent. Land altitude. It's gonna be 1,000 feet. Let me double check that on the charts.
Air 513 Kilo Quebec, SoCal Approach, Palmer, altimeter
And then we'll set up our V
3006.
speeds. Alright, so land altitude elevation is 2,100 feet. 2,180 to be exact. Let's set that up. Yep, 2,150 is good. Alright. And gonna lap flap 40. 130 knots plus 5, so probably 40, 135. We'll set up for ILS 1 left, so it's going to be 110.1, 015. Let's set that. 110.1. Good. And then the course on 1 left is 014. Let's change the course on this.
Sky 2 Tango Charlie, thank you. Contact Santa Barbara Approach 120.55.
There we go. Perfect.
Baron 723 Alpha, SoCal Approach, clear from Catalina Airport to San Diego International Airport as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 5,000 once or minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4 and squawk 7047.
Alright guys.
Air 3 Golf Alpha, this log 7047. Air 3 Golf Alpha, read correct and hold for release. Advise
1,000 to
ready.
go. Cross Medi at 240. That's good. The only restriction we have is 230 knots, 11,000 feet at Ipumi. That's
Air
in
3
there.
Golf
Perfect.
Alpha,
Alright.
no arrivals at this time. There are numerous VFR
speed
aircraft
brakes.
operating in the vicinity of the airport, but yeah,
And we can bring the speed
once
back.
you get airborne, I'll be able to point them out to you if they become
320
conflict.
knots.
Skyhawk 1.
Should have better weather going
Skyhawk
to
170 Tango
Vegas
Charlie,
here.
Santa Barbara approach. Your radar contact, execute missed approach is published, and say intentions, altimeter 3006. Air 2 Tango Charlie, roger. Climb in the hold, maintain 4,000, and expect further clearance 2350, time now 2330, and 1/2.
Oh, this is new. I've never seen this before. VREF 130. Ah, that's good. Nice indicator. Maybe I never looked at it before, but it's there now. Awesome. Alright. Requesting further descent instructions on our arrival here. Sunset 4.
Southwest 2806, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
LA Center 134.65, good day. Alright, 134.
Correction, Mary 723 Golf Alpha, release for departure, clearance board if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advise intentions. This frequency not later than 8 minutes. Change to advisory frequency approved. Air 513 Kilo Quebec. Flight heading 070, and do you have a bridge request?
Wait my turn before I announce myself to LA Center here. LA Center, Southwest 2806, flight level 240.
Number 3 Kilo Quebec, descend maintain 5,000. Southwest 2806, Los Angeles Center, cross Fuzzy at maintain 16,000, Las Vegas altimeter 3008.
Cross Fuzzy at 16,000, altimeter 3008, Southwest 2806. Fuzzy at 16,000 is correct. And we can actually go back on the profile here because we're coming close to it. And that's what we have, Fuzzy at 16,000, 250 knots. But what we could do is V-speed again, send it 1,000 feet a minute until we catch up on the 16,000, sorry. Yep, until we catch up on the
Delta
profile, which is
840
coming
Los
up.
Angeles clearance cleared to San Francisco International Airport.
Yeah,
Summer
we can
1
VNAV
departure,
it.
start
There we go.
transition is filed, climb via SID, except maintain 5,000.
That will bring the speed back for us.
3201 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 5772.
Alright, here we go. Bring the speed back. We're on the VNAV profile again. Perfect.
Delta 840 read back correct.
And that works out perfectly.
November 3, Kilo Quebec, turn right, heading 1, correction, turn right, heading 2,
Alright, so the
1,
speed's
0,
coming
turn
down.
runway 24 localizer.
That's part of the VNAV profile because we got to cross at 250 knots. And we're on the VNAV path. Perfect. Alright, airplane is behaving nicely. I like that. Like that a lot. This airplane is so refined now, it's not even funny. It just flies good, handles good. Alright, set up the auto brake, make it to auto brake 2. V speed's already been set. Flap 40. Recall check. And we have the land elevation, so we're good for the descent. Let's go ahead and turn on fast seatbelt signs too. Come back on the range here. And we have a decel point just before we get the fuzzy, so that will still out to 250 knots, just like the constraint says. .250 knot of fuzzy. Good. Alright, coming up on transition altitude. 3008 is the altimeter in Vegas. And we can go ahead and hit that button because we're going to be descending through it anyway. So go to standard, go to 3008. Perfect. Alright, we're good.
For 3 Kilo Quebec, well, you turned out perfectly, however you're a little high. I didn't descend you in time. Do you have the airport in sight?
Speed should be coming back here. Let's get a little bit of speed breakout for that. Yep, I know drag is required.
3 Kilo Quebec, do you want to
go.
just do the visual approach, or would you want me to turn you
Bring
back
the speed
around
down
for the
also.
ILS? For 3 Kilo Quebec, active you are on the ID that does require the ILS.
Go ahead and stow the speed brakes.
Turn
Good.
right, heading 340, and it'll be a vector for the ILS from before approach. Sorry about that.
1000 to go checked.
Alright, 723 Golf Alpha Circle approach, release departure, correction, ident, and say altitude. Alright, 3 Golf Alpha, your radar contact, half a mile east of Santa Catalina VOR, Catalina altimeter 3007, climb and maintain 5000.
Alright, we should be going over to approach in a minute now.
Sky 2 Tango Charlie, I have your clearance advisory to copy.
Because we are going to be high. Our approach will give us what runway we're landing. We're set up for 01 left.
Southwest 2806, contact Las Vegas approach 125.9er.
Over to approach 125.9er, good day. There we go, 9er.
Delta 3 Papa, uniform, contact Joshua approach 126.1.
There we go. Las Vegas approach, Southwest 2806, 16,000.
3 Kilo Quebec, on right, heading 070. Air 172 Tango Charlie, their contact lost.
And Vegas approach, Southwest 2806, 16,000.
Southwest 2806 Las Vegas approach, altimeter 3008, descend via the Sunset 4 arrival. And expect ILS runway 26 left approach. If you get the airport in sight, might be able to let you get on in the visual. Otherwise, it'll be the ILS.
Send via the Sunset for arrival, 3008 on the altimeter, and 24 left for the arrival setup. Southwest 2806. That's different, and that's a last minute change. See if we could put it in without screwing up the FMS. 26 left. Okay, that's good. Execute that. Legs. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's come down more on the descent. Get the speed brakes out because we're gonna need to slow it down even some more and get it back on the profile here. Alright, it's coming back on the profile. That's good.
Correction number 3, Kilo Quebec, turn right, heading 160, descend to maintain 3,500.
Awesome. FMS handled that perfectly. We gotta set up the ILS for 26 left.
Joshua approach Victor Bell, altimeter 3009.
And that's gonna be 111.5, 261. 111.5. There we go. 261 on the course. Okay, awesome. VNAV path. Be coming down here. Let's see. Legs.
3290 Bravo, Santa Barbara clearance.
8,000 at Kimmy, 8,000 at Chips.
31 Charlie SoCal approach standby. There are 3 Kilo Quebec, 4.5 miles from Escon. Fly heading 210. Maintain 3,500 till established low by their cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
Let's pull up the ILS for 26 left.
For 3 Golf Alpha, contact SoCal approach.
Verify that it's going to be right. 26 left is 259 on the heading.
4131 Charlie, go ahead with your request.
Zibo is for some reason always 2 degrees off. Sorry, mistake. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be flying downwind for this approach and coming back and landing on 26 left. Alright, we'll handle that. Perfect. Hey, what's up, Black Knight? You are definitely right, man. It's always nice when the plane behaves the way you want it to behave. It's nothing like entering new stuff in the FMC and having it screw up your plan or crash on you. We could see Vegas just through the clouds here.
34.9er.
Alright. We got 8,000. Just going to be the bottom altitude on this approach. And we're going to get vectors and come back around. She said she'll give me the visual for right. Okay. 26 left, yeah. Left is usually the landing runway. Awesome, here we go. Alright, coming up on 10,000 feet.
Baron 723,
turn on the fixed lights here.
Altimeter 3006.
We are good to go. And let's make this announcement quick.
413 with Charlie, SoCal approach Los Angeles, altimeter 3006. Clear through Los Angeles Bravo airspace via the Coliseum route. Maintain VFR 9,500 while inside Bravo airspace. 3290 Bravo.
Through the clouds.
Say aircraft type, and do you have a destination? Igniter Sierra Bravo, thank you. On departure, fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,500 till advised. Departure frequency 120.55 and squawk 4533.
There goes that wing flex and that turbulence going into Vegas. Infinity flight, doing San Francisco to Vegas. We're on basically final into Vegas right now. So we should be landing in about 10 minutes. And here it is, Las Vegas. That is pretty. Wow, look at that. Nice. Coming through the clouds. Come on, clear up so we can see Vegas some more. There it is. Lost wages. Ladies and gentlemen, for those sitting on the left side of the aircraft, you can observe the Vegas Strip and the place where you go to lose all your money. Nice. Very cloudy in Vegas today. Ah, it's gorgeous. Take a screenshot of that. It's going to be my video picture. Alright, we got the field. She might give me a visual. Let's pay attention to what's going on here. Alright, speed's good. We're going to be at 8,000. And landing altitude is 2,000, so we're 6,000 feet above the ground. Speed's checked. We're going to go down and come back and land. 26 left. Alright, speed brake is set. Let's set the
3 Kilo Quebec contact Palomar Tower 118.6.
Sorry, speed brake is just armed. Auto brake is set.
Going inbound to Yokohama
VREF speed is 130
you're
plus 5,
transmitting
make it
onset above
135. Ah, look at it, man. Look at that ortho scenery. All these homes out here.
Number
Middle
5,
of the
1
desert.
Kilo Quebec Palomar Tower 12208 runway 24 for the land.
Here she is.
Southwest 2806. The airport might be behind you by now. It's about your 7 to 8 o'clock, 4.5 miles.
Had the airport inside, but I'm in the clouds now. Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806, it is reporting broken at 5,500. Descend and maintain 5,000, present heading.
5,000 present heading, Southwest 2806. Alright, go down to 5,000 and reduce our speed to 0 knots. That's good. And we can bring out 1 notch of flaps to help us slow down. That's good.
Drag 3290 Bravo, set above the ground, runway 15 left, taxi Charlie.
Because we're going to turn back and come back into land.
FedEx 1785, cross 3, 5 miles east of Blythe at maintain flight level 230.
Infinity departures, yeah, that's a cool view coming in here to Vegas, man. It really is cool.
November 3 Kilo Quebec, taxi to parking via left
for you guys just
Alpha
joining us,
6,
go ahead and
Alpha
hit that subscribe button.
Remain this frequency.
So I'll give you guys heads up when I'm streaming. And hit the like button if you have to, or any comments you want to make on the video or on the stream, let us know. Appreciate it. But definitely hit that subscribe button so we can notify you when we're coming out with new videos and new streams. Alright, we got traffic out here somewhere. Right there.
Delta 840 Los Angeles ground.
Less than 5 miles off to our right. Yeah, not sure if we could see that traffic. It's coming in somewhere, but alright, hopefully she turns me now.
2,500.
Alright, altitude's gonna hold here. She said 5,000, right? Yeah.
Delta 840 verify the squawk code 5752.
Alright, I've got good clearance. Hello. She turns me before the 5 mile mark. Whoa, that's low. She got me really low here. We are low.
Delta 840, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 8 Bravo.
She's busy. Come on, give me a turn. Someone's off to our right. Can't see them. Approach Southwest 2806. We can get the field now.
Southwest 2806, turn left heading 280.
Left 280, Southwest 2806. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, she forgot about me. It's all good. I know she's busy. But we got flaps out, so speeds check, we're good. Keep the 200 knots in the turn here. And the field's gonna be over here somewhere. Wow, she got me really far out. Busy. It's all good.
Skyhawk 8979 Tango, John clearance, cleared of Burbank, Ballpark Airport, on departure, flight heading 220, radar vector Sill Beach. As filed, maintain 2000, expect 4000 when 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1.
Okay, Relin is the fix that we're heading to. At Relling, we can be at 3,800. So we got to pick up, let's see, before that. Actually, Shano, 4,900. All right, so we're good. We should be able to pick up the ILS if we have to right here. And we're on course back to the airport.
Skyhawk 79 Tango is 2747 is the squawk, yes. Departure frequency is 128.1281. Rest 3 back correct.
Cabin crew, please prepare cabin for landing. Please prepare cabin for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach. I'd like to thank all of you for flying with us today. We appreciate the business and we hope to see you again.
Parent 3 Golf Alpha, Texas Local Approach 119.6.
Alright, let's bring on the localizer here as soon as we pick up the ILS.
Southwest 1806, 500 miles from Shan, maintain 5,000 till established localizer, cleared ILS, runway 26 left approach.
Maintain 5,000 until established on the ILS 26 left approach, Southwest 2806. Alright, we're at 5,000 and should be picking up the ILS soon. 2,500 feet above ground. That can't be legal.
3290 Bravo, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 140
so
at 9er, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff.
Bring back to speed, 180.
Diamond 3 Papa Uniform, Palmdale, altimeter 3009er.
Alright, veer arm lock is set.
Bearings 723 Golf Alpha, Stockholm approach, polymer altimeter 3006.
We should have picked up the localizer already, for some reason didn't pick up. Okay.
You confirm the aircraft type and call sign, last calling for the I-2.
We're gonna manually fly this thing.
Sky 446 Charlie Papa, John Wayne clearance, cleared
Bring
of
all the lights.
Airport on departure, fly heading 175. Radar vector
Sit
is
down, the flight attendants.
23, Oceanside.
And we're
direct.
gonna do a visual at 26 left, because for some
5,
reason we didn't get the localizer.
Departure frequency 128.1.
3 brakes armed. Auto brake set. We got the runway in sight. And we'll go gears down. Let's see, we're about 10 miles out.
Okay, 6 Charlie Papa, just confirm after the heading, it's a heading 175 radar vectors, Victor 23, Oceanside direct.
Let's bring out speed brakes a little bit, slow down. Just a little. There we go. So we can go out more flaps. Well, she's hand flying
Charlie
good,
Papa,
I gotta tell you
track,
that.
Correction, read back correct, and I have your request for the I-2. Skag 9 Sierra Bravo, radar contact,
Alright,
contact Santa
bring
Barbara
back the speed
departure.
brakes, armed. Let me go gear down.
FedEx 1785, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45, and have a wonderful day.
Bring out flaps. It's not slowing down.
Southwest 2806, contact Las Vegas Tower 119er, correction. Yes, 119.9.
Over to tower 119.19, good day.
Sky 329er Bravo, Santa Barbara departure.
119.9.
Maintain appropriate view for altitude, Santa Barbara altimeter 3007.
Not looking, this is not good. Good, there we go.
Tower,
Yep.
Skyhawk 435 Tango,
good.
10 miles northwest airfield, request full stop landing.
Of course, we weren't looking, we were off. Alright, 140 for landing. Okay, here we go.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Vegas Tower, Southwest 2806, 26 left. Alright, got it back. Speed's coming down nicely. Alright, flap full, gear down, 3 greens. We're all over the place here.
Los Angeles Tower, wind 2508, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff. Sorry for stepping on Delta 40.
Number 31 Charlie, contact SoCal Bridge 127.4.
Vegas Tower, Southwest 2806, 26 left. We're not going to go around today. We need to land this. I need clearance.
I'm sorry, say again?
400.
Southwest 2806, 26 left.
Southwest 2806 Las Vegas Tower, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Perfect. Clear to land, Southwest 2806.
Runway ground,
All right. Wow.
Tango at signature
Landing
with
clearance
golf
less than half a mile out. We're not
Another
sinking.
Sierra Bravo, resume navigation.
30. 20.
Another Sierra Bravo, resume navigation.
Alright. Bring it down. Don't go all over the
There's
place.
3 Golf Alpha.
Speed brakes deployed.
Verify
Reversers
your
deployed.
spot code
Speed's coming down.
7047.
80 knots.
80 knots.
Turn off the auto brake. Roll it out to the next left. Alright. Save that landing. Man, that was busy. That was busy, busy, busy. Not the prettiest, but we'll take it.
Off. You might try just recycling the full code, and if that doesn't work, I can give you a new one to try.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Before leaving the aircraft, please ensure that you have all your personal belongings with you.
Alright. Welcome to Vegas. We'll take that. Man, my landings are always something to look at, man, and see.
John Wayne
Turn
ground,
off terrain
Cessna
radar.
979 Tango at signature
Set
with
the
golf
parking brake for a sec. Bring up all the flaps. Bring it back in. There we go. Bring in the speed brakes. And let's go ahead and start the APU here.
446 Charlie Papa, were you calling for taxi?
No, that was
all right,
not
turn off the auto
Charlie
brakes.
It was 79 Tango at signature with golf, ready to taxi.
Rocky 979 Tango Charlie Grounds. My next guest, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
See if I can jump in here once this
Alpha Hotel Charlie
clearance is
Kilo
read back.
20 left, 79 Tango, thanks for
Southwest 2806, cleared runway 28 left, Vegas.
Order departure, Delta 40.
Wow.
Southwest 2806, taxi to terminal via Alpha 6, Bravo 6 Charlie, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6. Remain this frequency. Have a wonderful evening.
Alpha 6, Bravo 6 Charlie, cross runway 26 right, Alpha 6, Southwest 2806. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. We'll take that. So we're gonna, this is Alpha 6, cross this here, and then we're gonna make a right and Bravo and Charlie to the ramp. Not bad.
Delta 840, circuit departure, radar contact,
and we can bring in these lights.
3000.
And leave the taxi lights on. Turn off the strobe lights. We're good here. Yeah, landings are always sometimes stressful for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, let's turn here. This is our taxi in. And it looks like we have... Yeah.
John Wayne Ground 446 Charlie Papa ready to taxi from the FBO on the west ramp to the active
We have
with
the
Zulu.
APU ready. Switch those over.
446 Charlie Papa, John Wayne Ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo.
And here's our terminal over there. We're going to go up here and make a left.
20 right
Nice.
via Kilo. Taxi
And
via
turn
Bravo
off the
at
engine
Kilo,
bleeds, bring
446
on
Charlie
the
Papa.
APU
We'll
bleed. Good to go. And stop the clock to 1 hour 10-minute flight. Not bad. Just exactly what SimBrief said it would be. Alright, so auto brake off. Strobe lights are off. Landing lights, runway turn-off lights are off. Taxi light is still on. APU is on and switched over. And we can go ahead and turn off the pitot heat. Leave the window heat on. Clear out that. And here is our southwest gates over here. And we're going to put it at the first gate coming up to our right. Call it a day. And welcome to Vegas. Beautiful Vegas. There it is. Now there's a truck backing out there, so we're going to put it between here. Yeah, that's the one we're going to use. All right. And we have an auto gate. Good. Good, good, good. Turn off the taxi light. Don't want to blind anybody on the ground. And easy does it. Beautiful. This Vegas scenery is by Glitter Gulch. It's an old scenery, very old scenery.
Holding short,
Had
runway
it
20
for a
left
very
at
long
Kilo,
time.
ready for departure.
Right down our 7 Tango, John Wayne
Just a little
Tower,
bit
20
more.
left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff, wind
There we go.
2009.
Stop. Okay.
Takeoff 20 left.
Brakes and come on. Kill the engines. Turn off the anti-collision light. And we should be good to go. Perfect. Turn off the seatbelts. And here we go. We are here, folks. One more stream and flight on the Zibo in the bag. This is a good flight. I like it. I like it a lot. And I think we cleaned up everything that we needed to. Yeah. That's off. That's off. That's good. AC's running. We can turn off these fuel pumps for now. Leave one on for the APU. There we go. Alright. If you go in the cabin, you can hear the people deplaning. We are set. Alright, welcome to Vegas, guys. Welcome to Vegas. Another nice flight here.
Number 7 Tango, Connex, so got a bunch, have a good flight.
On
Over
Pilotedge.
departure, Tango, thanks for you.
And let me go ahead and disconnect from Pilotedge here for a sec. Disconnect. Awesome.
Disconnected.
Whew. I can breathe again. Let me put on some music. Give me 1 second here. Play some music, and we'll probably end up doing a replay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the replay here. And see how badly we did that landing. Alright, seems good enough. Not too bad. Awesome, awesome. Let's do another replay from the other wing. Goes the reversers. Nice. Alright, here's the critical one now. Let's see how we really did on this landing. Forget the wing view for a second. Then we line it up on the runway. Let's see what it really looked like. Just love those winglets. Those winglets are pretty. Ooh, planted it. I'll take that. It's cool. Nice. One more. One more. We'll call it a day. And of course I put the camera right in the tower. Oh, wrong tower. View external. Here we go. Now look at the mountains in the backdrop. Could have flared a little bit more. Okay, but I'll take that. I will take that. Alright guys, appreciate you guys joining me and watching the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me again. Thank you so much for supporting me. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button, or you can always catch a replay of these videos. And I appreciate it. External LSO position for landing, yep. But thanks so much for joining me on this stream today, and thank you for supporting me. I look forward to another one of these. Thank you, and have a good evening.